Trying to go live on video. The video's now on.
All right.
How you
Good
doing
morning.
this morning?
Wow. So, how is everyone today?
How about them trees?
How about Super Tuesday?
Oh wow, yeah.
I was having text messages from people raising Cain
Yeah, that's crazy.
about voting. You know,
Oh, I got some of those from you. God, I took like 5 minutes to masturbate, and you wouldn't believe.
Wow.
Hey, the house
It's
was
too
empty.
early for that.
why? Wait. How about never say those words again? And not, I took 5 minutes. The words after that, the two part, not the 2 minute part
No,
either.
if I only had 2 minutes, I could have only done it once.
Anything after that conversation, Mike.
What?
I never ever want that envision again. The next envision I want is somebody using that oil filter wrench trying to take teeth out of your mouth.
Yeah,
That's the only image I want to see.
Well, you know what? I
don't-
completely disagree, folks. I completely disagree because I want Scotty right now, for the record, to say, what did you?
I'm not. We're not having this conversation. We're not having this conversation. We're not having this conversation. Okay, Steph.
I'm not here.
Stephanie, what the hell is it that you're wearing this morning? Steph comes. So my air conditioning went out, right? So it was 73 degrees when I'm trying to go to bed last night. We got the door open, a storm going. I'm trying to please God, let the wind blow, get some cold air in here. I spend all night just running just the fan, circulating air in my house, the fan to the unit itself, trying to get it cold so I could sleep. Stephanie's like, I'm cold. And she's like standing in my bathroom here at the studio for a second. And she's like, I'm trying to warm up. And I went, you didn't just turn that heater on, did you? Well, yes. If I would have had a 30-06, I would have just shot her because I just spent all night trying to cool my friggin' house down. And this idiot is standing here with the heat on.
I was freezing.
I don't care if you were skittling, and I don't care.
But I'm glad that you clarified that I was in the bathroom with the heater instead of in the bathroom warming it up.
How come she can talk about doing it?
I would rather go back to the tooth abstraction. Please, God, would y'all quit painting these images in my head? And Stephanie,
you're an idiot.
You look like a grandma on camera, wrapped in a friggin' blanket, and through video though, it looks like some stupid Afghan, some 80-year-old crochet woman.
It looks all Gucci fly. She's almost blending in with the.
If you just had some damn gold teeth, now look at her on video
and some dollar signs. She needs some gold dollar signs on there. What's up, Nugget?
Y'all are pathetic.
Okay, I would like to discuss what you said to me when I first came in.
You are Alabama's finest.
I'm not from Alabama, thank you.
Yeah, because they even wouldn't have you.
Dang, man.
Whatever. You're mean
here.
this morning.
I mean, you're lucky Travis's family's from Alabama and you resemble one of the cousins and it was okay to sleep with you.
Oh.
Wow, did I say that out loud? I'm sounding like Mike all of a sudden.
Yeah. Isn't it cool, though? You can just get away with it.
So did anybody spit coffee on that one?
Hey, yesterday, remember I was bringing up, I was asking the women how hard it was to take a picture of their Yoo-hoo with their phone.
Yeah, and why did we just go straight to that conversation?
Well, because I had a bunch of messages.
Okay, so let's hear some of your messages.
And everybody
has to be PG-13.
I know, but all the women were saying it's tough to take a picture of their Yoo-hoo with their phone.
They got selfie sticks now.
Ooh, that's a big girl.
Oh, you better stop.
That's a big girl if you need a selfie stick to take a picture of your Yoo-hoo.
No, but I just meant you can't say it's hard. You got a selfie stick.
Oh my
now.
gosh. Okay, yeah.
Selfie
How about
stick.
them trees?
You got a selfie
That's
stick
like
now.
hiring somebody. Beep, beep, beep.
And now they even have them little remote clickers that you work work Bluetooth, so you could just set the phone wherever you want and then angle it and start hitting the buttons.
How's that go? That's a sound bite right there.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm telling you. Woo, man, I'm all warm up in here.
God, y'all freak me out.
I got Holly mad
I got
yesterday.
this one trying to look like she's my fucking grandmother, and I just F-bombed her. She's trying to look like my grandma.
I guess masturbate doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
7:43, and I F-bomb it. I apologize.
And it was my fault, and I didn't even do anything but trying to get warm.
You're going to get blamed for it. It's your fault.
Ugh. See what happens? I get around y'all and I just want to strangle people.
Oh yeah, we're the bad influence.
Speaking of strangle, Mike's trying to choke one out, and she
Oh
looks
my
like something I
God.
want to choke.
Oh my God, you text me like 12 times and you called me like twice.
I tell you to call me.
Well, I'm not stopping.
Let me point out facts.
look.
This idiot is on Facebook messaging us in a messenger, and I say call me, and he acts like he doesn't get it.
Oh, I got it. It's just, let's just say I was occupied since I can't use the M word.
How is it that you're in a messenger
Mhm.
with like Steph and Jacob and Alex, and at that
Duh.
moment, and at that moment you go whittle one off? How does that make sense? You're a
Oh my
perv.
God.
You are a weirdo.
Multitasking.
What part
Don't
of
touch his phone.
what part of talking to those four people made you go whittle one? Does that turn you on like group sex or something? Y'all should all feel nasty, Stephanie, knowing that he whittled
Oh
one
my
because of you, Jacob, Alex.
No, it wasn't
and
because
Duh.
of them. I had a couple different windows open. So that was just, and that's why I stopped talking to y'all. I
I'm
had
scared
to,
when I start thinking about him in open windows.
I had to prioritize. So there's a few people that didn't get my attention for a few minutes, but I logged. Would you like me to
Jesus.
read?
No, I would like us to change subjects. So what's up with Trump, man? This is the funniest thing ever.
He's,
Wait, let me word it this way. It is a sad day in the United States when your only two choices for Democrats is a crook and Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
And the crook's winning over Bernie because they're like,
Yeah.
okay, you got one that's trying to give all our money away and one that's trying to steal all our money away. Which one do you want?
Yeah, but I've said it a million times. I just completely disagree with the Democratic ideologies. How about that? I'll go with that.
The electrical, or not electrical.
Oh no, not the electrical
Electric-
college. We're going to that's where you get your.
She needs some electrical
yeah.
shock therapy.
You know, you have to
I
start
haven't
out
had
there as an
coffee.
apprentice first, and you go to the electrical college
God.
because will you tell me how to get
How to get
to Sesame Street? Remember that? Remember Electric Company and
God,
Sesame Street?
yes, I'm sitting here. Just,
HR puffing
I'm
stuff.
shaking.
You are one pathetic loser.
oh my God.
Excuse me, do you have any gray poupon?
What is the highlight of yesterday for anybody? What was your highlight?
Trump just bulldozing, man. He's just bulldozing. I watched the polls all day. I was very impressed with Georgia because they're it's an estimation, but this morning they were saying 2 million plus. That's a record. That's a lot of people voting in this state,
Yeah.
and that's great. That's great because there are a lot of folks who will remain nameless, Alex, that back Rubio. Okay, and Rubio's still talking trash, but dude, you won like one state. I mean,
Yeah.
Trump won 7 yesterday.
Yeah, he won 7.
So-
Cruz won 3.
Yeah,
Hillary won 7.
yeah.
You know,
So-
here's what I find funny is out of all the stuff, that happened, it's down to 2 Republicans that's even getting the majority of the votes. And basically, somebody, I can't remember who it was, it said it this morning that some of them were asked to kind of just back down out of the race and just
Mhm.
support others. And
Right.
they're like, no, we're not.
Uh,
This is not a ship. You're not the captain of the ship.
No.
There's no reason to hang on to it with all the other rats when the boat's sinking. If
Rubio
you're
actu-
dying, just drop out.
Yeah, Rubio actually said that he would drive around the country in his pickup truck if he had to continue fighting against Trump. So you see what I'm saying is now we're crossing the line. Personally, it's just me. You're crossing the line into a personal type issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
like
you
a
know-
personal attack. Or,
Yeah. So it's kind of like, hey, shoot, man. Let's be realistic here. It's you're all the talking crap and this and that. It's not working for these other guys.
Mm.
Shouldn't there be something? I mean,
Well, Travis and I, we had a discussion about it that, the country's been ran by a lot of politicians.
Mhm.
Well, Donald Trump he's a businessman.
Right.
And this country needs to be, at this point in time, needs to be ran like a business.
well, yeah, it's a failing
Well, I mean,
business,
Obama's
you know?
ran it like the Federal Reserve for vacation money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true. But
And-
I mean, just like
you know, a lot of people say that the reason that Trump is in the lead is because of a lot of uninformed or low informed citizens that are non-voters. Well, I beg to differ because we're
How about I
setting
was told
records.
Trump's a socialist?
That was crazy. Yeah,
He's a
that's,
socialist.
that's great. I would have loved to have heard a little bit more of that argument. But the fact of the matter is Steph, do you consider yourself a low informed citizen?
Well, she's low, but it has nothing to do with
I mean,
information.
that's challenge.
yeah, it's a health
But
problem.
I
I
can't
mean,
even reach the floor right
Yeah,
now.
you have to admit, Steph, I mean, even this year, this election year, you are more interested or at least informed than you probably ever have been.
Yeah, more people are now involved with this world, this section, this politics stuff than ever.
And I think
because
that's great.
I wish we had respectable, normal citizens like Kennedy again. But that's
Yeah.
not the world we live in.
Yeah.
We're in a different world.
And I'm just playing devil's advocate real quick, but was Kennedy really the man that we thought he was? There was no social media, and the actual mainstream media was
Yeah, but it's more
guarded.
it's more of a perception based
Exactly,
on where
yeah.
the world
Jack,
was.
you know-
That's I don't mean Kennedy as a whole. Kennedy as it's kind of like a story about the Great White
Camelot.
Whale.
Yeah,
Right.
Camelot. So
It's more of a thought of where the world might have been back then versus now.
In my mind, I thought my mother was just as beautiful, elegant, and regal as Jackie Onassis, as Jackie Kennedy. Jackie O. That was a big deal to see a woman that was always meticulously dressed. She was young too.
Oh yeah.
She was meticulously dressed, and she always was so proud of living in the White House, and was, you know, but now our current first lady, I just don't see that. And it, you know, if there's some race haters out there, go for it. I don't
Right.
care. But the simple fact is I just don't see that. I don't see pictures of Jackie screaming at the top of her lungs. I'm
Right.
sure she did.
Right.
But, you know, I don't see Jackie Onassis spending $1 billion, and basically nobody can tell you exactly where all that money went. I mean, there's trips and there's purchases and there's programs that are all, you know, just like, I don't want to say cloak and dagger. They're out there, but it's wasteful.
Oh, they're
It's-
out there.
yeah,
right?
it's wasteful, you know.
Well, another first lady that I always thought highly of was Nancy Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just believe we used to have a higher
standard
standard of
Yeah.
life that now we've become so accepting to give everybody a trophy just for competing, you know, make everybody feel loved,
Yeah.
make everybody feel accepted.
Well-
Shut the front door. Go get a damn job. Shut the refrigerator. Stop trying to find free food.
Hey, you know, but by doing that, we have
Created a situation of a society of wussies. I mean,
a society of people that they're when the government
it's the
speaks,
wussification of America.
when the government speaks, they listen, and when they don't have something, they put their hand out, and the government gives it to them. So I don't want to call it the entitlement phase, but in reality,
You know, you quit
If the
feeding
shoe
them,
fits.
they'll eventually either go away or die.
yeah. Well, you know, the human psyche is
Thin the herd.
yeah. The human
I
psyche.
know that's a horrible thing to
is-
say, but man,
to-
we have basically bred a bunch of yard mutts.
Yeah,
You know what I
we're
mean?
all
We
right
have
over
made
there.
I mean, right now, if you envision the Soviet Union in the 70s and it was a tight knit organization,
Mhm.
all military, kick ass, take names, if they were to come to America right now, I mean,
Saying to wipe us out.
it would look like, what was it on the TV show?
Red Dawn?
No, the TV
see.
show Live in Color, where it was girls on movies or guys on movies, and it was one of the Wayne brothers, and they were dressed
sure.
up as transvestites,
Yeah.
talking about
Two
the movies.
snaps up.
Yeah, the two
Oh,
snaps
okay.
up, the Z
Yeah,
formation.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just see it now. The Soviet Union comes in, and it's almost like hearing the Wizard of Oz, where they're going, oh, and you see these guys marching in, and you hear, oh, girl, they better not come over here because we can't defend ourselves. Give me
Yeah.
some free food and EBT card.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, look at like Rhythm Nation with Jackson,
Yeah.
Janet Jackson, because remember they were just marching in
That's
and
right.
taking over and brainwashing us.
Yes.
Well, I mean, in reality,
That's already happened.
It's happening.
It's already happened.
Yeah, I mean, and wow, you've got so much going on, but but I think
when our kids sit in the house and play video game for 10 hours and get fat and they can't even run to the mailbox,
Mhm.
we can't defend ourselves.
I agree.
At what point does somebody figure out that we don't need a country to come in and destroy us? We're doing it to ourselves.
Now, see, that's proverbial. What you just said. That's amazing. That's you should put quotes around that.
I mean,
because
we don't
reality,
even
we
have
don't.
to be taken over.
Okay,
We're
so
destructive.
now look at all the haters. What they're going to say is they're going to go like, "Oh, okay, so voting in Trump is going to change that." My personal opinion, Military Mike's personal opinion is, yeah.
Do you know the one thing, and everybody can just go ahead, and I'm going to stop being funny for a second, and this is totally serious. Do you know the one thing good that has happened with this Trump stuff? Everybody has stood up and said, enough's enough. We're not taking your crap anymore. I'm talking some twisted sister. We are not taking it anymore, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Secondly, we've united most of us back that have been pissed off for the last 10 years. We've
Mhm.
united a front where
Right.
people are standing up going, okay, everybody pull your damn pants up, put a belt on.
Mhm.
We're tired of the wussy world that you've created and we're going to change it. So I'm really happy to see whether it was Trump, whether it was, I mean, hell,
Doesn't matter.
you
really,
know, Tom
you know?
Selleck, I don't care. As long as it was somebody that stood up with a 6-shooter and said,
Enough is enough.
enough's enough. We're
Yep.
taking our town back. That's what I'm about.
And you know what? It was attempted for years. I mean, really, the first one that comes to mind for me would be Ross Perot.
You know, I really wish he would have got elected back.
Ross Perot was, you know, that I think it was DEC. I little memory lapse here, but he was on the board of directors. That's where he made his money. They gave him like $1 billion to walk away because he was such a pain in the ass.
Oh, I thought he got his money on chicken.
I love this. Trump's woman's going to make a great first lady. She
Oh,
doesn't even
she's
speak
hot.
English.
That is just
Who
not true.
cares?
She's
Just
hot.
Who
True.
cares?
She speaks perfect English,
Look at
and
the-
she's beautiful.
Look at the other whores that are
Yeah.
going to be the first
And-
ladies. Look at the whore first lady we got now.
Yeah,
And look at the president that wasn't even born here in America.
well, here, look at this.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion,
his-
but all these other first ladies are whores.
Yeah.
At least Trump's ain't trying to hide it.
I know, but look, this is important to me too because Trump's 2 oldest boys are on the campaign trail with him,
Mhm.
and these guys are successful businessmen.
Mhm.
And yeah, they might work for Trump Incorporated or whatever, but here's the deal: they're self-made men. Whether they had money when they were born or not, because I know a lot of people are saying Trump had money when he was born or not too. Well, oh gosh, well here I'll throw it back in your face. Every time you turn around, somebody's saying he went bankrupt 4 times.
yeah.
So did Ulysses S. Grant. So did Hershey. So did Ford. So I don't, that doesn't apply. But here's the cool thing:
Hold on.
his family.
This is hilarious. Trump is just another, and we've already had that for 8 years. Blah blah. Here's the thing: what effing choice do we have right now? Do we just
Shit.
keep bending over, taking it in the ass? Do we just keep bending over, taking it? We don't have much of a choice. I mean, what are our choices? Trump or Hillary? Decide which poison you want. It's kind of like our local elections. Which poison do you want?
Yeah.
You know,
He may not be
I
the
don't-
perfect choice,
that's right.
but he
I-
is the
I don't-
better choice.
I don't really care what the name is of the guy running for our sheriff. I just want somebody to do their damn job.
That'd be different, huh?
Mhm.
Sheriff. You don't even need a name after sheriff.
Huh.
Just sheriff. Just do your
Sheriff of
just
Rockdale.
do your damn job. Be held accountable. Chairman of Rockdale. I don't care which one of you is chairman, as long as you're doing your job. I have no personal agenda based on who I like and who I don't like. What I want is my community to be where it needs to be. We shouldn't have to worry about walking down Salem Road to get mugged. We shouldn't have to worry about people getting robbed. We shouldn't have to worry about that. We shouldn't have any of those fears. I shouldn't have to fear going into the Ingalls. I should not walk into Ingalls on Salem Road and have to see a armed security guard at the front door. An
Mhm.
armed security guard just to go buy some Laurel Lynn 3 for 99-cent mac and cheese.
Mhm.
What the hell's wrong with you? It's not
I-
Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's Laurel Lynn, for God's sakes.
I was wearing a gun when I went in Food Depot the other day. I mean, come
It's
on.
insane. Just do your job. Who cares what your last name is? Who cares
Yeah.
who you're related to? Who cares who your wife is? I'm electing a president. I'm not electing the first hoochie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a president.
Here, now this does apply, and just give me a second on it. But The director of the Veterans Administration has got to go to a congressional hearing to try to get legislation passed so that he can fire people.
Wow. Just
Our
wow.
whole everything has turned into a friggin' nightmare.
Wow.
Look, man.
You know, people want to talk
Yeah.
about Obama, but Obama has the cabinet, the people that work under him. He has people telling him what to do. Somebody made the comment just the other day, how's Trump going to make any, Trump's never been in the military. How's he going to make any strategic decisions? Do you really understand that they don't have the power that everybody thinks, but he's got his finger on the button? There's
No.
15 other generals that will
Yeah.
stand up and
There's-
say, no, sir,
there's
you're not
something
pushing
called
the button. You're an
the-
idiot.
Joint Chief of Staffs, the Joint Chief
That's
of
right.
Staff, and his Army, Navy, Marines,
Yes.
all those 4-star generals that know everything there is to know about being in the military. They will run the war, kind of like a big old friend of mine, Schwarzkopf, Colin Powell. Those generals that did the first war that we just won in like 3 weeks.
Desert Storm.
Not like now where we're still in Afghanistan 12, 13 years later.
All of
You
it.
know.
Every bit of this election is a effing joke and a friggin' nightmare. It's
Scary.
I made a post. Me and my wife were talking about it last night, and I said, honey, do you know? And I made the post this morning, and I said, I feel like Marty McFly that's like went into the future. I said, because I feel like I jumped in a car from 1990 and I traveled to the future, and it's just like on the movie. And I'm like, so our two people that are major two that are running for presidency is Hillary Clinton, who's a known crook. She is a felon. If there isn't one, I don't know what one is. She is a crook.
Yeah.
And then you have Trump. I'm only saying that if my options are drinking this poison or drinking this poison, I want to live just a little longer. So I guess I'll choose the poison that's not going to kill me immediately. What choices are we based with right now? Every single one of these politicians are in it to do whatever it is they want to do for themselves. That's called politics.
Yeah.
The more I learn about it, the more I hate it.
Oh, it's ugly. And wouldn't it be great if they said, okay, no more super PACs. You can't. Do you know how many millions of dollars? Like I think I quoted the 120 million for Jeb Bush. What could we do
Look, I just got
with 120 million?
I just got a picture sent to me that is a huge, like F650 4-wheel drive, 4-door dually, and it says Hillary for prison 2016.
Well, and it's really funny because I get in all these, I don't want to say debates, but discussions on social media. And I listed because this.
And of course, hold on, I have people saying, and multiple saying Obama's never served a second in the military.
Nope.
Right. I agree. And I mean, Trump did go to a military college. That's not the same, but military concept. You fight to win.
Here's what
But
we know. Everything that's happened in the last 10 years, whether people want to blame Bush, don't blame Bush, whatever, I could give a crap what you want to blame it on. The last 10 years has been horrible.
Yes, they
Really has.
Anybody can say whatever they want. I spent 20 something years of my life in the construction world. And then in 2007, and I watched the world friggin' come crumbling down and crash, and it destroyed every person in the construction world. And all these people that want to sit behind a computer and type, you can have your opinions, but you can all kiss my ass too. Because if it wasn't for the blue collar workers that are fixing, I'm an electrician. If it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't have electricity to sit and bitch and complain about. If it wasn't for us fixing houses, you wouldn't have a place to live. If it wasn't for us fixing the roads, you wouldn't have a road to drive on. If it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be fuel being driven and dumped off at the friggin' gas stations for you to drive your cars and complain about. If it wasn't for the blue collar real workers of America, every single one of y'all would just be sucking your thumbs in a corner somewhere crying because there's no friggin' electricity.
Bam.
But
Just
yet
like
y'all all want to post hate and bash the blue collar worker, and the blue collar worker is what made America
Absolutely.
and continues to make America.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No doubt in my mind, man. And it's, when you sit there and you see a guy like Trump getting bashed by his own party, you know what? You're not going to turn me against Trump by doing that. You're going to
No,
turn me against you.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's just like, they're sitting there saying, I won't vote if Trump gets the nomination. Now, let me
So
tell you.
then you're
saying this?
automatically going to have Hillary in there.
There's
Well, and right now, look, a person just said, first of all, Trump won't beat Hillary. The Democrats hate him. They will get out the vote, commit fraud, to do whatever it takes to make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay.
Oh, and we do know from a report, that happened a couple years ago about all these unusual activities in South Florida of illegal aliens that were out voting.
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah, and
And
but
people
here-
that were dead voting.
here, check this out, and that always happens. Get this, I'm going to go ahead and publicly say this on the radio. I'll post it on Facebook as well. Here's the deal. I truthfully, honestly think Hillary will get the Democratic nomination. I truthfully, honestly believe Trump will get the Republican nomination. But here's where I'm going to throw a curveball. They're not going to sling mud at each other. When it's Republican versus Democrat going into the presidential election, they will not be slinging mud at each other. They're going to be civil with each other.
Here's my fear.
And it's going to throw everybody into a tizzy.
Just playing devil's advocate. Everybody has said, I say everybody, let's just say gossip, because truthfully, that's all it is. You've heard all these people go, man, this is so weird of Trump because just a couple of years ago, he was all about some Clintons. So what's going to happen if this is a big rouge, a big scam, and then in just say a year after he's elected president, we find out that him and the Clintons have just all been in cahoots the whole time?
I don't know if it'd be in cahoots, but here's the thing. I truthfully and honestly think a politician does exactly what you said. It's really
Tells
a hidden
you whatever.
agenda.
Mhm.
It's really a hidden
Smoke and
agenda,
mirrors.
smoke and mirrors, all that stuff, just to get that personal or political gain. But Trump is a businessman, and what his bottom line up front is, as we say in the military, is a profit margin.
Right.
So I think if he was friends with the Clintons 10 years ago, there was probably a profit margin
That's right.
involved.
All right.
So there was an advantageous to him, and
So
I'm okay
now-
with that.
Now, let me take that fork that I just stuck in y'all's back and twisted in your kidney. And,
At least it's
and,
not a knife.
and this is where I want y'all to all stop and go, holy crap, DJ Scotty just stabbed me in my back and I didn't even feel it. I messed with you all this morning. I've got your adrenaline running. I got your heart pounding. I got your nasty text messages and emails, and I got everybody revved up. But do you know, like we said from the beginning, is maybe this is what America needed. We are more united now than we've ever been. Even though we are divided, we are still united by the one simple fact of 3, 4, 8 years ago, how many people didn't pay attention to the election? How many people said my vote doesn't matter? Guess what? I bet now you think every single vote matters. So for the last 30 minutes, I've been getting y'all's blood boiling to prove my point. No matter who you vote for, I think America is finally going to start seeing things different and start understanding the power of your constitutional rights. Yes, we are divided to an extent. If you want to look at it this way, in a small picture, if you zoom in and go, man, we are so divided. But then you take that and zoom out really big and go, but do you see all this chaos has united everybody to stand up for themselves finally
Yeah.
and say, I get a right to say who I want for president. So in a small scheme of things, everybody goes, oh my God, we're so divided. But on the big scheme of things, it's created so much controversy that everybody's let their little PC crap down, and they're over the whole PC world and kissing everybody's rosy butt and trying to give them a trophy for something they didn't do. So I've just basically for the last 30 some odd minutes poked, prodded, messed with your brain, get your emotions all twisted, and made a few people type things they probably don't want other people to see. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to share your stuff. I don't mean it like that. But what I'm saying is you come unglued a little bit. But that's what this election's doing. There and you know what's funny is the media is using it to get ratings to make y'all look stupid, make us look stupid. And that's the game they're playing. They're twisting it and making it serve its own purpose. And it's making friends turn against friends. It's making businesses turn against businesses. It's making societies hate other societies. And does nobody see the bigger picture here? We're all puppets on a string.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not see it? I've just strung you around for 30 minutes. The government's been doing it for 100 years.
Or longer.
So let's run to the restrooms. Let's do some breaks. We're going to have some commercials. Everybody smile. It feels bad to know that you just got strung around and made laughs of, right? I mean, doesn't it? But just think what the big world business does to you every single day. They use you and abuse you. All right, everybody, we'll be right back. Sorry, I had to pull them strings.
I see my fact checker is actually found somebody else who likes marshmallow cream and peanut butter.
Denise, what are you wearing? Steph, what are you wearing? That is so pretty.
Get him.
Get him. You come on.
I see my arm where the bruise started turning.
Oh, Jesus.
And the ones on my leg look like that too. That color.
And
I swear I fell through the floor.
having some rough sex.
No.
She said no.
Oh, Alex is so gonna get nut punched if he's messing with my stuff. He'll be banned. He won't be allowed to touch shit if he can't deal with it. He's done changed a bunch of shit.
Mm.
Stephanie knows. That's the one thing you don't do. Don't go.
Mm-mm.
Anybody call me
Or if
Francis?
you do know what you're doing.
Well, every time I put the time up here, he goes on Manicam and changes stuff. So I don't know, is he accidentally doing it or is he just don't give a shit that I've done it?
You used to actually be able to go to the Huffington Post and get funny news, real news.
Yeah, not
But now
anymore.
it's the Huffington Post is literally turned into a tablet.
Mm-hmm.
That is- Have
Yeah.
y'all seen the trailer for that new movie? What is it? Hardcore Harry?
Wait a minute. Don't.
Yeah. I got to make sure that's the name.
That just don't even sound right.
No, it's not like that.
Hmm.
Like an interactive movie.
Okay. I'm sure it is.
Wow.
Oh,
This conversation went downhill fast.
Well, the heel's not what it went down.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Hey.
Huh.
Hush. Yeah, but you don't want people just thinking you're just totally this perv.
I didn't send it. They
But
sent
you're
it to
talking
me.
about it on my radio show.
They have.
I don't
buddies
care.
on.
Don't talk about it. You're going to make people think you're a weirdo more than they already do. Inner monologue. Some of it just keep to yourself.
I mean, I get some weird.
Mike, if you would stop trolling those weird sites, maybe you would stop
These
getting
are-
weird pictures sent to you.
These are people sending me.
These are people. Those are computer programs that are probably just
No.
robbing pictures from other sites.
Hey,
Again,
it's not. No, I know. her
it's a
name.
fake. It's fake. I know her name. You know the name.
Oh, it's not. It's just for serious. Just for serious radio. Voting for Hillary because she's a woman is like drinking antifreeze because it looks like Gatorade.
And it smells good.
Dog love
And we're back. So Mike's going to disclose information about how he trolls all these weird underground, dark, weird
alley.
back alley sites, and then all these weird computer programs keep
No.
pretending to be pictures and,
Okay, look.
excuse me, keep pretending to be people, and they just start sending them like, "Hi, my name's Sasha, and you're
No.
the first middle-aged white guy I've ever emailed."
It's not.
They're scams, dude.
No.
Stay off the sites. To be a smart guy, you are a dumbass.
No, they're not. I know which ones you're talking about. These
Stephanie even laughed because he goes, he's holding up his tablet. She's real. I know her name. You know the name the computer program chose.
Okay.
My name is Sasha. I'm from Africa, and you're the first white man I've ever spoke to. Whatever, Mike. That girl had that program sent out like 60,000 emails of all you weirdos that cruise those
No.
back sites. And I don't want to call it the P sites, but that's what it is.
No, I mean, no.
You stay off the
No.
spank sites, and then you won't be getting spammed.
Now I did. I have to for the.
You know what's sad is I say spam to you. You know what I'm talking about. I say spam to her. She's like, "Ooh, get me a biscuit. I'm hungry." Sorry, I just had to go there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fried spam.
I said spam, and she smiled. I'm like, "We're
No,
not
'cause-
talking about food, Stephanie."
You
Well-
can get spam on the phone right now and go, "Hey, what's in spam?" And they'll go, "I don't know," and they're completely okay with that answer.
No, just when you said that he's getting spammed and spammed him, I was just thinking porked him.
Oh, Stephanie, sometimes you go to the gutter worse than Mike does. My problem is which one of you actually stands in the gutter. That's the problem.
Well, hey, you know what?
I
You're both
can
gutter
teeter
balls.
totter.
There are 3 people in this studio right now, and 2 of us are in the gutter. So who's weird? Rubio.
Who's
Rubio.
weird?
Who's the outsider?
Yeah.
Hey,
Cruise
I would
supporter.
be more than happy to stand outside of the little ghetto that y'all are walking
Hey,
through.
redneck. Air 5. We missed.
But if you would stay off these weird sites, you would stop
No.
getting weird messages
No.
sent to you,
It's
dude.
not that kind of site. I don't do that on Facebook. Listen, I have to have a whole separate computer system to do the hacking stuff.
I just got sent this message, and I don't want to give out a name,
I don't care.
but he needs to go on a date with and his imaginary girlfriend. You remember the guy that had the imaginary girlfriend that was sending him the fake stuff? It was one of our calls.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I just didn't
yeah,
want to throw
yeah.
the guy under
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bus.
No, that's cool.
But
That's cool.
but the joke is you need to go on a date with him and his imaginary girlfriend. Of course, with your imaginary girlfriends too.
yeah, okay.
Like
Well,
Mike shows me a picture and goes, "This is who I'm talking to, dude. Who you're talking to could be 700 pounds eating Cheetos, naked, covered in Vaseline. The picture that's sent to you could be anybody.
Okay.
You can steal those pictures off of any site that you want.
Okay.
Which one of these imaginary girls have you seen in the flesh?
Well,
Not
I
on
love
the
that.
phone.
I love that. Well,
no. I mean, other than talking to him or whatever.
so have you seen them in person?
No.
FaceTime on, a good phone.
Oh yeah. One. She's
one.
Well, I'm only talking like 3 girls. I mean,
Yeah, but that's right. Today. That's today.
Yeah.
What about the last 6 months of all the international,
I thought we
Austin
Skype-
Power stuff you've tried to pull?
Well, the one girl I'm talking about, she does live in England. You know.
And have you seen her on video
Yes,
chat?
Yes, and Ken Morgan.
And you know she's real.
Yes, and Ken Morgan was sitting right next to me when I was doing.
Like, I'm gonna believe him.
You better.
He's a perv as
He
much
might
as you.
sit on
Well,
you.
yeah, he is a perv. So he's my brother.
Okay, so realistically, out of the hundreds of international women you've spoken to, or
Mhm.
excuse me, you've not really spoken to, chatted up online,
Mhm.
which one of them has turned out to be real?
Well, I would say the vast majority of them are
The
real.
vast majority. What is my percentage, sir?
I would say 90% of the women I talk to are real.
Okay. How do you confirm they're real?
I'm still years later friends with them on Facebook.
But have you seen them face to face?
No, but I
Have
see
you-
pictures of them with their family.
Picture
and at
means
work.
dick, dude. I mean, anybody can.
Jeez.
Anybody can give
Wow.
you
You
a
are-
picture.
Gutter man.
Well, I didn't say it in a sexual way. That was an insulting
you-
way. There's a difference. Nobody. These pictures.
Wow.
Anybody can fake a picture, dude.
No, come on. These are like picture. I mean, they're. Hold on. I'll
If
show
they're not moving and it's a voice going, "Hey, Mike, good morning," and they need to say Mike Madsen. They don't need to be like, "Hey, Mike," because that could be somebody other Mike's video.
Well, you know, I showed you some pictures the other day.
Like, look, dude. So
But-
there was a dude back in 1999. I was still running the service department. I had 30 guys working under me. I used to live in Myrtle Beach. So here I am working off Jimmy Carter Boulevard. This guy named Buster's like, dude, yeah, man, I met this stripper, works at the Crazy Horse up in North Myrtle Beach. I'm going to go hang out with her. I said, really? Yeah, man, I've been talking to her on the phone. She sent me a bunch of pictures. I'm going up there. So then he gets ready to leave. And I said, well, let me see the address of where she's telling you to go. Well, where he's telling me to go would be to drive to Broad Street. And it's basically the directions to get to her house takes him to a dead end and drives him straight off into the friggin' ocean.
Oh, wow, cool.
So we know that road doesn't exist. I said, Buster, do not drive up there. And he was young, dumb, and just dumb. And he gets up there, sits at the Crazy Horse for 4 hours that night for the security to tell him there's no girl that works there by that name. He goes to this address that he's supposedly following and drives right up to where the Ferris wheel is, takes the left, goes straight. Oh, yeah, there's a sandcastle and 14 sharks. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's a bull crap fantasy world, and Mike, you're living it too.
I disagree.
Yeah, but you don't have any hardcore proof of
Well, I
anything.
mean, I got.
They are
like I said,
playing with your emotions.
I don't believe it.
I just got sent this, and I'm gonna save this and send it to our little messenger because one of our listeners says this is who Mike's talking to. So the problem is if you've not seen like good morning, it's FaceTime. If they're not good morning FaceTiming you, you have no idea that she's real. Like the girl in Germany, we know's real. I've given her a ride on my motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I
And,
know
yeah, we
she's
have-
real.
Yeah.
We have mutual friends. I hung out with her. She sat at the table with us and ate dinner. Me and my wife are friends with her. We know her. We know she exists. We know she's real. Some of these other marshmallows you're talking to, we got no clue if they're real or not.
Did you call him a marshmallow?
Yeah, because it looks like somebody took a marshmallow, painted some makeup on their face with a Sharpie and stuck it on the kitchen counter, and you walk by it every morning and say, "Good morning, Susie." I'm
No, I
sorry to
disagree.
bust your bubble, sir.
Well, I didn't say I didn't say like I'm getting married or nothing.
No,
I'm
but I
saying
just
I'm
hate
talking
that,
to
that
him.
you get catfished.
I don't believe I'm being catfished.
The one that's coming Saturday, have you ever met her?
Yes.
You met her where? Face to face.
Now, okay. Now remember, the one that's coming
in-
Saturday isn't the one from Dallas.
In heartbeat, blood, skin, tissue, Sir Frankenstein.
Dude, I've known her for high school.
No, the brunette that you showed me.
Oh
a
no,
picture
no. She's not coming in from Dallas. I told you yesterday. You guys wanted me to cancel that,
Oh
so
my
I
gosh,
canceled
I'm
it.
so lost.
I am so lost. Too.
Okay, yesterday you guys
we need a
wanted me to
number
cancel that.
system here on these girls.
Okay, yesterday you guys had me cancel that when Holly was here.
Yeah,
You
because
guys
you
had-
need to come to this event.
right.
It's such
So
a great
you,
event.
I will show
And
you
if
the
you
text
disappoint
messages.
Holly, I'm sending her to your
No,
house.
no, I'm going. Now look, I will show you the text messages between me and the young lady that canceled that. Okay, and I will show you the picture of the woman and the Facebook page and her phone number and all that other, and all our text messages on the phone and with the young lady that I invited to go.
I just got another message sent to me and said, "This is the girl that Mike's talking to."
Oh,
Craig sends this picture and it says, "Good morning. You want to hook up?" And this is the
Oh,
girl that
Lord.
Mike's been talking to. Oh my Lord. Hey, Mike, you know,
Oh
if,
my gosh.
if the problem is behind a keyboard, they can pretend to be anybody. So all these listeners that have been texting this morning, I'm sending you a picture of the girl Mike's been talking to.
That's terrible.
That he thinks is so friggin' hot.
Is that both of them? Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
That's the
Wow.
problem is behind a keyboard, you can pretend to be anybody. Do you know how many people get catfished every day?
Oh, millions.
My phone's
But-
getting lit right
But
now.
the
I've
thing
put out
about
the
it
picture.
is I don't understand how you think I'm being catfished.
Because my problem is this, is when you start putting lock, stock, and into somebody telling you something over a Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and if they're sending you pictures,
Mm-hmm.
to me, if they're sending you pictures that fast, or especially nudie pictures that fast, they're trying to convince you of who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean that's really who they are. I can go make a Facebook page up right now.
Yeah.
Send you 150 nude pictures of a hot chick and try to convince you I'm a hot chick. Anybody can do that.
I know, but
I know people that have done it just to catch their boyfriends or girlfriends.
Oh yeah.
and lies.
But I'm not talking about nudie pictures. I'm talking
I'm
about
using that as in
Yeah.
general so
Well,
that the listeners
okay,
can
well-
grasp what we're saying.
Right.
This happens every day.
Well, let me ask you a question. If let's say I'm talking to somebody on Facebook and they have 4,000 friends, and her and I have 342 mutual friends. I mean, and there's 800 pictures on there with the family and the,
Don't mean it's real. Do you know yesterday, me and Peggy from Horizons was having this conversation. The page has now been deleted,
Mhm.
but we were laughing at you, Stephanie. We were laughing at you yesterday because
Okay.
yesterday morning I had a name pop up and it said Slim Johnson and it had a girl's profile. And I open it up and it shows that it was just created. It shows she only had like 4 pictures.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
And
that.
there was no friends in common. So instead of hit deny, I just wanted to watch because here's what happens. We on Facebook will go, how many friends do we have in mutual? Oh, we got 10. So you accept it. By noon, you had accepted her by noon. And me and Peggy were sitting there laughing because Peggy goes, look, do you know who this person is? I said, hell no. I said, it said this morning I had no friends in common. I said, then at 11 o'clock, it showed we had 2 friends in common. And now me and Peggy are laughing because it said we had 6 friends in common.
Mhm.
And I went, Peggy, I got the same one. And I clicked on it and you had already accepted her. You accepted her. All sorts of other people had accepted her. And I'm like, it's a bogus page. But what it is nobody researches to see that it's a bogus page.
Oh yeah.
But because you see that you have 3 friends in common, you accept it. Well, sometimes that's how some of these viruses are getting in on your crap, dude.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, I always whenever I get a friend request, I delete more than I actually accept. But for the most part, that's a big thing now is to have, 3-4 pictures, have 6 friends, and you scroll down it and it goes to your birthday, December 1st, 1964. But here's the thing too, now on some of the privacy settings on Facebook, you can do that. Now, if you send them a friend request or accept their friend request, then you'll be able to view their whole profile.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to do that.
Let me just ask a question. I want all the listeners to just laugh for a second and think about this for just a quick second. Mike,
Yes.
why with a hot, sexy,
Oh,
amazing porn star, 25-year-old want to be friends with you?
Well, because I'm sexy.
But that's the thing. I'm trying to paint the image I want everybody to think about. Why would this person be trying to be friends with you on Facebook? What do you have to offer this person?
Damn, Scotty, that's a little.
No, it
You know.
ain't directed just at you. You were just
I know.
bragging about how good we were doing the show and how we speak on reality and keep people focused on the truth. Think about it. Why would these people be just sending you some odd friends request? Why? This girl
Well-
should be dating people like Britt Michaels. Why is she sending you a friends request?
Well, here's the
She's
thing.
either fake or she's trying to scam you or both.
I mean, okay. Look, here's the deal. One,
I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking the system, and I'm
I
using you as
get-
an example to help prove the point.
I probably get 20, maybe 25 friend requests a week. Why do these people want to be my friend? I don't know, but I can tell you, I would say the majority of it is the American flag. Okay, that's my profile pic. I think when people are just scrolling around and, it says, hey, people you might know, they see the American flag, they go, okay. And then because I look at my page, honestly.
So on a normal person level, that might be what gets them to come to your page. But why is the girl in the white, wet half T-shirt with the rock hard poking through the shirt, who apparently is a gold digger who is probably a fake page somebody stole from a weird porn site or something? Why is that person sending you a friend's request?
I don't have that one particular one you're talking about.
You're gonna go look,
but
now,
if
right?
you,
is that in my friend's request?
I was about to say if we have a mutual friend there, if you send me the thing, no. but
you get my point. That's what you have to understand. Fake book is just that sometimes.
I do have. I mean, remember where I used to work too, so that's one thing. But then the next thing is okay, like the young lady I was just texting right there. We started talking year and a half ago about politics. Okay. And then the conversation went off into some other stuff, especially about the veterans, because about this time last year, I was involved with Freedom Outdoor Adventures. And then the drone thing came up and there was some additional interest there. Now, this particular one, the young lady owns a business, where they sell Italian sauce,
So one realistic one. I'm not knocking that. I'm bringing up the fact of the ones that aren't real. Like, I can't even begin to tell you if I just wanted to go through. Here's one. It says Teresa Williams. It says that we have no friends mutual. I can click on it.
Oh yeah.
And I don't recognize any of these people. But the first thing I do, it says she only has 35 friends, and it says photos, none. And when you scroll down, it shows the page was just built.
Yeah, that's
a dead giveaway.
Absolutely. But when I post a dancing tater tot and they like it and they tell me that, puppies love frozen ones, I'm good with it.
Yeah, but when I'm scrolling down through these friends requests and a girl's profile picture might as well be a picture from a porn site. Who does that? No realistic page is doing that. That is pure temptation to try to just make some dude go, oh my God, she wants to be my friend. I'm going to have to accept it. Oh my God.
I imagine there are gold diggers. I have, there was one girl about, probably about 2-3 years ago that I did help. Come to find out it was probably a scam, but she was a soldier, former soldier. And, what happened, it's kind of weird. When you're a soldier and you're married and you live on post, if you get divorced and, or if you, what's called ETS, expired time of service, they just kick you out of housing. I mean, it's just like, you have 30 days, bye. And there's no budging whatsoever. So she was, her husband, I'm sorry, she wasn't a soldier. Her husband was, she was a former soldier. Her husband ETS'd along with her. And they had 20 days left to get out of the house. They were a very similar situation that Steph had. They were scrambling everywhere, not only to find jobs, but to find a place to live.
Right.
And she broke down. She was crying. She posted on Facebook. Is anybody close by for Bragg? And
I get this.
Yeah.
You are pointing out realistic ones.
Yeah.
But you're not realizing the point of how many people are getting.
Oh, there's tons of them. For a while there, I'd get hit up with the same story from each one of them. They were in the United States studying antiques, and they were at a convention or something, and they were studying antiques. And so it was like, I'd go, wow, you're the fourth girl tonight to contact me with that one.
Yeah. What's the odds? Look, when I was DJing, working in the clubs, it was nothing to have hoochies every night sending me stupid stuff. It wasn't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
When I was out riding that bike every weekend, hanging out, being the single guy, it was nothing to get all these hoochies sending me all this weird stuff on Facebook. It was nothing. But see, I am not in that world anymore. I don't get all that weird stuff anymore, right? So now, if I start getting all these weird stuff, I'll go, why am I getting this? I'm not on these stupid sites. I'm not hanging out in these stupid places. So then when you click on it, and you see, oh, it's a brand new page, then it explains exactly what it is. It's just people being scammers. That's what it is. It's Facebook, brother. All right, let's shoot off to a commercial.
Woohoo!
We got too real there for a minute, but it's pointing out the obvious. The whole thing about this show is all based on reality. Yeah, we try to have fun, but we want everybody to open their eyes, man. There's so much going on out there. I mean, heck, you should turn on video and look at old grandma, messy day, babe, whatever the hell Stephanie looks like right now. She should have a bonnet on. Churn me some friggin' butter. We'll be right back.
In her Gucci flash.
In my Crocs. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy. Staying up till 1. Tried to unpack, just ain't cutting it. Ugh.
Or Drone came out on the first.
Ugh.
The girl, don't go away, man. That's what I'm playing.
Just
Girl, just
go away.
Look, here's another one. 8:35.
Oh, it's performing.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
where my band's probably going to end up being. If I can get it over there.
I can do a show tonight, right?
I mean, I don't see why not. I'll show you how to push buttons and
It'll work.
walk away. You ain't even got to do commercials. All you got to do.
It's
Cool.
just talk.
Yeah, I can probably do that.
Right, I gotta get woke up.
Yeah, I'll show you at the end of the show just how to do whatever. I got to be here all day because that new microphone show. Got to wait for FedEx. Once FedEx is here, then I got to go. Yeah, all you got to do is push this mic button and talk, dude. You ain't got to do nothing. I care less if he plays as long as you're doing your show. I like last night, I was upstairs trying to just chill and watch TV because now that I get up in the mornings, I don't enjoy stuff.
Mm-mm.
I enjoy watching TV and play with my kid, but I don't enjoy having to work.
Nah.
We were in the bed last night when you called or text or whatever. We were laying in the bed with Zaylee reading the book. I mean, that's what we do every night, and I love it. I don't want to do nothing. I just don't want to work. Been there, did it way too long.
Yeah.
If I didn't do this every morning, it'd be different. But trying to do this every morning.
Yeah, I'm used to going to bed between 8 and 8:30, and I'm having to stay up till 12:30, 1 o'clock to get stuff put up. Mm.
Oh my gosh. Wish we could find another local talent.
Chris Hamrick reached out. He came on the show
Just
once.
don't.
He's a
Go for
he's
it.
a musician.
Okay.
He reached out. He wants to come back on the show in May.
Yes, I was reading.
Okay.
You're half awake. I'm wide
I know.
open, and you're like, just get to the point.
He wants to come back to the dope. Yeah, I didn't even hear my alarm clock go off this morning. That's how hard I was sleeping when I finally got to sleep.
Crystal was out at like 3:00.
Damn.
It's so funny seeing these birthdays of kids that I knew that were, 5. Now they're 40.
How'd you look at that picture I tagged you in?
Yeah, that's
That
cool, wasn't it? That was
That's
good.
how she looked.
Little bitty baby. Little baby.
Oh, and as I was cleaning out the kitchen, I was watching that show of
Clean
the
Out Your
caller. Yeah, as I was putting stuff.
No,
out.
I got that. You were watching
Yeah.
the show, Clean Out the Kitchen. Keep going.
Well, I
Stephanie.
had it.
God,
I had the
please.
TV on, and so I was paying attention to that Venom Hunters, briefly, and it seems interesting.
It's
She's she's hot after them snakes.
What's the show about, Stephanie? It's about catching snakes. Damn it!
I know, because it was funny because one of the guys hollered "snake, snake, snake," and you see her take off running.
For the snake.
Yeah, for the snake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The show's called Venom Hunter, Stephanie.
And she's a little young girl.
Yes,
You hot?
Stephanie.
What?
Please get more sleep.
I'm trying. I'm trying to do so much. It's not even funny.
Jesus.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
You got anything good? Anybody?
Everything was Super Tuesday, man.
Yeah.
Nothing else happened.
All right. I said, all right, just then. Did we have anything else? He said, no, everything was Super Tuesday. Well, it's now Week Wednesday.
Hmm.
Well, I got my show tonight. The World According to Mike, starting at 7 p.m.
Yeah, it's Week Wednesday.
Got CJ Cuts with CJ Helps Vets, and got Danielle and Patrick Kelly of the Foxhole Support Network group for veterans to help veterans. We're tired of y'all. We're tired of y'all civilians. So we're going to help ourselves.
Dude, you can't even get a sport to eat at Taco Bell. How are you going to help yourself?
Did you say a spork?
Yeah. Remember when they used to have those
Yeah,
sports?
yeah. You ever see what a spork where it's sharp on
That
one
would be
side?
like you and a transvestite spooning. It would be sporking.
No, it wouldn't.
Mike's visualize it. Were you just, hey, Picasso, was you just painting an image in your head
yeah.
of what you and a transvestite would be?
Spooning. Yeah, it'd be kind of like a soup ladle and a grill thong.
I if y'all could have seen his face. He stopped. He was
Maybe
like a
a-
dog that heard a weird whistle. He like turned his head. And he's like, huh.
Scooby?
He was trying to paint that.
I was like,
You need
let me
some-
see.
You need some watercolors, sir.
Hmm.
Some finger painting.
I do need some food coloring.
Oh,
I'm glad
shut
you
up.
said
That was not even right.
I do
not
need some
even
food
right.
coloring. I got a barometer at the house. I need to redo it. So put some food coloring in there. But Huffing. I used to get my comedy news from Huffington Post
Okay.
because they have a whole section devoted.
Had.
Yeah, well, they still have it. It's just not funny. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no,
all
it's not
it's all like
funny.
old stuff now, and so
Kind of like the Onion,
gonna-
almost.
yeah, it's kind of like fakey stuff, tabloidish. But I tell you what, I am going to do right now is I'm going to go to Al Jazeera. You know Al
Oh,
Jazeera.
Lord.
No, just go ahead
Yeah.
and explain.
Al Jazeera is the basically the Arab world newspaper, and I'm going to see if they have a comedy section. This will be good.
So March is the best month for vasectomies. According to doctors at the Cleveland
Can I
Clinic,
go home?
The number of vasectomies surged by 50% during the first week of March Madness.
No.
March Madness.
Yeah. No. I don't. Oh, I don't even like.
No!
No! Yeah.
That's what she said.
No.
Why, you ask?
No.
Patients typically.
Snip week. I mean, instead of Shark Week,
No,
Snip
man.
Week on Discovery.
Nothing sharp is to even get close. We have rules.
Oh my God.
Safe word. Safe word.
Patients typically
Squeezy.
need at least a day with ice to keep swelling down. Say,
I've done that before. Yeah.
Look, when I used to have all my back surgery stuff, and every time they'd go to do X-rays, they'd hand you the little lead apron and they'd tell you to hold it. And they're going, "Okay, everybody, hold that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2," and I move it. 3. She
Yeah.
goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "It's a free vasectomy."
Yeah, man.
She goes, "It could produce a kid with a third eye." I went, "I'll be a millionaire." So
Woohoo! Barnum Bailey, baby.
that's right.
Ripley's Believe
Put
It
it
or
there.
Not.
To the hairy fat lady, you know?
You remember freaking Tiger Woods' dad, right? Always pushing him. That'd be me if I had a kid with 3 eyes. I'd be like, "Get out there and show them what you can see."
That's right.
Get it? So when you see.
That's right.
All
right, keep going.
Steph just makes a noise at me anymore. I can barely see her. She is slumped. You guys have got to watch YouTube. You really do. You need to subscribe to our YouTube
She
channel.
looks like a friggin'
She-
grandma.
she-
I am a grandma.
She has
No,
slumped down now.
You're an idiot.
That's not what I mean. You look like you should be in a bingo hall somewhere before you die.
You're an idiot.
We're going to keep doing this until we have a winner.
Bingo! The only person left.
Oh my God. She's sitting at a freaking 45-degree angle in the chair, man.
You
She's got
are pathetic.
what do
Hey,
they,
at
what do
least
they
I'm
call
here.
those mics?
I
Boom
guess
mics.
you're here.
Yeah, well, they're called boom mics, right?
Yeah, I have it stretched all the way.
All right, keep going with the snippy.
No, I was
Instead
trying
of,
to
instead of Mike's story about the drippy.
yeah.
So if they're going to spend a whole day doing nothing, what better way to sit in front of the television and watch basketball? Smart clinics even offer incentives like the Cape Cod urologist who offered a free pizza with every vasectomy.
What?
Yes. And that's it. Yeah. Free pizza.
So listen, I just got this from a guy that went through it. $50 for the laser, no scalpel, back in 1997. No pain, no more kids. Ha!
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
$50.
$50. I might be there, man.
I only had to pay $25 to get my tubes tied.
Yeah, but that was a veterinarian. Hey!
I was about to say, is that down at Paradox Spay and Neuter? Did you have the coupon? Because I know you can get 2 cats for that price with a coupon.
Mike's Rockdale shopper coupon.
Yeah, right next to get a free a free cheese dip. We get a vasectomy and Stephanie's tubes tied.
Just because I'm a puppy doesn't mean I shouldn't be
Wrong
bad.
You're pathetic.
Jesus.
Mike is pathetic. Quoting our sponsor's commercial. No,
At the wrong
the Pampered
time.
Pup does not offer a nude and spade clinic.
A nude.
Nude.
A nude.
I lost it.
Oh,
I'm still envisioning Stephanie over at Los Charros getting some cheese dip for $1 and getting her tubes tied. I got a coupon. Right here. I got a coupon.
Cho ese. Cho uno.
Did you say you want a speedy
How,
yes.
with guacamole
how
and a
many?
free two tie?
How many today?
Oh my
Uno
god!
or dos?
Just dang.
Wow.
Southside Stan, you are a disgusting human being. Oh my god! I'm gonna send everybody the picture he just sent
No.
me. Y'all are you are horrible, fool. You are horrible. Joe Leaper, here it comes. I'm
I
gonna
am
send
just-
you what Stan just sent me. Who sends that to another human being?
I am just glad I'm not the topic of discussion anymore.
Golly, man. Who sends that to people? Ugh.
I don't want to see it.
Go back to the. So Stephanie,
Uh-oh.
when you got your
Tube side.
stuff tied,
What in the world?
What does it look like? Who
litigation.
sends that?
Did you send it to me?
Yeah.
You don't want to see it.
go to the message.
You don't want to see it. And
Uh,
ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, I apologize. You
So-
don't want to see that. That's
Joe
disgusting.
Lever just sends back, ha 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 ha. It's just gross. Who sends that to people?
Oh, well, I'm going to do it next time.
oh my God. Actually,
Even
Sorry.
Jacob goes, WTF.
Yeah. And if Jacob is
If
concerned,
Jacob's
yeah.
saying that. Okay, so where did you get your tubes tied? Down at the food lube and tube? I mean, what do you
actually, it was an abortion clinic.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
my
Stephanie.
God.
It really was.
Oh.
I didn't know at the time. I went through the health department.
Oh, wow. So all the picketers, did you have to go through
Yeah,
the
that did
line?
nothing. She thought they were on strike because they were working for Delta. She had no idea.
No, we had to go through an armed
A
guard.
checkpoint. Of course you did.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Freaking Unabomber was out there.
it actually was.
Stephanie's like, is that my cousin Tyrone with a hoodie on? What are you doing down here?
Yeah, remember when the bombing happened?
It never indicated to her when there's
Yeah,
a
Richard-
dude out there that was
Was it
Unabomber.
Richard Jewell? Is that what
Yeah.
it was?
Well, no, the one at the abortion clinic up in Sandy Springs.
That's you went up to that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't know. I did not know at
So
the
how's that
time.
duct tape that they tied it off with working for you?
And here you are. It was a wire tie. And here you are
You disgust me.
bouncing me out the walls about being catfished. And we just find this out about Steph.
Yeah, she's the liver wrapped in the pantyhose here.
Wow.
Wow, we're talking about the catfish.
Man, she said you had to go under armed guard.
Yeah, there was a.
Can I
guard-
ask you a really I just want you to visualize this for a second.
Uh-oh.
So you get out of the car
Mhm.
and it's like, come on, Travis, let's go. When you get to this armed guy,
Well, we had to drive through him. Drive through the
At
fence,
what point-
barbed wire fence.
hello, at what point did you drive into the Nazi concentration camp? Did you realize that you might not be in a good spot? Travis, that guy's got 14 AK-47s, 3 German Shepherds, and look at that damn fence. They got a bunch of Jews locked up in here too. We got to go.
When we
At what point did you decide that you didn't need to be there? Steph? At what point did you get a red flag on the play and you go, something's not right?
Well, it wasn't when we walked in the door, and
Apparently, it
the
wasn't
woman,
until after your tubes were tied, you dummy.
yeah, and the woman behind the
Look at
bulletproof
Mike's
glass
face, the bulletproof glass.
that we had to show our ID to, and she had
Jesus.
to ring the bell, or not ring the
Ring
bell,
the
but
bell.
buzz the door to.
Speaking of the bells, good.
And the door open.
At what point
Yeah.
did you say we're not in the right establishment?
Oh my God. I feel bad.
You're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. What the
I
hell?
do. I
Hey,
go through
Hey, I
hell,
haven't had
man.
any kids since then, so
Well, because they
They're
uterized
scared.
your uteri.
They're
They nuked
scared.
it.
All the little swimmies are scared now.
It's because they yanked your crap out in some Nazi camp somewhere trying to breed nothing but blonde hair baby boys to take over the world. What is wrong?
rednecks.
When you went into that place, the second that I pulled up and it looked like a David Koresh, Waco, Texas kind of thing, I'm thinking, honey, we need to turn around, back out slowly.
well, the
Hmm.
lady at the health department just said that it was a clinic. I didn't.
Steph,
I
have
didn't
you,
know what kind
Steph,
of
have you ever
clinic.
have you ever noticed that you are a very trusting person?
Yeah.
When I've known you 20 plus years, and I know that whenever something like this comes up, you always say that somebody kind of like outside the circle told you it was okay, and you believed them.
I'm still just shaking my head.
Well, she was a nurse at the health department, so yeah, I believed
Oh, well,
her.
yeah, there's credibility there. I think I'm being catfished
Well, I didn't
by her.
have-
So
I didn't have insurance, so
I
and,
get
and
you.
I didn't
get
want
you.
any
I'm
more
not knocking
babies.
you. Yeah, I'm not. I think hey.
I think it's funny. It's like,
But yes, it was an
just
abortion
hold
clinic.
still. This isn't going to hurt. And you see a guy come over and it's got this yellow suit on with the big nuclear warning on it.
Oh my
And they take out
gosh.
this glowing green hypodermic needle and they start pumping this weird toxic stuff into your arm. At what point did you not notice the arm guard? Did you not notice the nuclear power plant? Did you not notice the nuclear guy walking by with his face drooping like he had a stroke? What point did you not notice any of this to the point that the syringe is fixing to go in your arm and you finally look up and go, hey, I think I got a weird feeling here. I don't get it.
Is it commercial time?
There needs to be a damn commercial at this point.
I mean, nobody's even commenting.
Nobody wants to even get involved with this.
Nobody is. There's nothing. I mean, nothing. My phone's
Everybody's-
not
Hey,
going-
I was saying.
Everybody's wiping up their spit coffee right now, where they're just
man.
like, "Does this get in?"
No,
And remember, none of this is rehearsed. We were joking before the show that Stephanie just is the redneck. I mean, like she is that person. There's times in conversations I go, "Look, Steph, can you please not be the redneck for about 5 minutes? I really need you to seriously answer this question."
Earlier on the show, she was jamming. I mean, she was getting all political. She had it.
It was
together.
kind of nervous. Like I didn't know who she was.
I know, and now she's all tired, slumping over, and talking about going
She's
through
slumming over?
bulletproof glass. Look, nobody's going to touch anything on the inside of me if I got to go through bulletproof glass.
If
It's a
I-
rule.
That's me. If I have to go past armed guards to go see the doctor, I have to question what doctor this is.
Hey, got the
Because
job done.
Is the
It's
wait,
just
wait,
a
because here's
rule.
the question. Is the armed guards and the bulletproof glass to protect me or protect the whack job inside the building? Because if it's
Apparently
there
the
to
whack
protect the whack job, I have to wonder why people want to kill him. I have to wonder why people are wanting to kill this dude.
And it's not just one. They're like a whole bunch of them want to kill him. If you're a
Oh my God.
if you have to sneak in to where you work, you might be a abortion doctor.
Oh my God.
Uh,
It's just too funny. It's too funny.
No,
All right, look.
it's not.
It's too funny. Look, this next song goes out to Steph's doc that she had to go see. We'll be right back.
Yeah, women go.
Wait
through,
till you hear the song.
women go through hell, man.
Call me Dr. Love. A kiss.
Oh man. Okay.
That was too crazy. Armed guards. I mean, golly.
yeah, because it was at the time where the one got bombed.
You see this guy come up like this with a key, to open a door, then he goes, buzz him in.
ID. Can you hold it up to the glass, please?
Got no for a two vasectomy. What in the hell are you looking at, you weirdo?
We got
It's something that was found in a man's mouth.
What?
Oh,
running on. I had an extra large Dunkin' Donuts coffee
Ew.
yesterday. How freaking amazing is Dunkin' Donuts coffee?
it almost looks like a snake in his mouth.
I don't want to see no more of that crap.
I don't want to see it either. I was trying to find something funny and that popped up.
Where are you going? No, this is pissing me off too. All right, so I asked Kim to go with me Saturday. Some arm
Mhm.
camp. Tired of going to stuff, doing stuff alone, or being alone. So I asked Kim to go. I've known Kim since. She's the one I take to Tennessee to have the operations on her eyes. And so I ask her basically, hey, and then I get this text. Hey, was talking to my sister when you called that time. I forgot my son is supposed to come in Saturday. If that changes, I'll let you know. So not going. So are you going to be there?
Yes.
So are the dogs going to be doing like a demo?
I don't know. That's something we need to find out from Scotty. They did one 2 years ago, but last year no one got in the bite suit.
I'll put the suit on. No, I'd shoot. And always had that damn. What'd you get?
Coffee.
I can't do coffee and Monsters. I gotta do one or the other. If I do both, I
Hold on.
like a goose, man.
Just for fun. Oh, hey, what's happening? Hey, hang on one second. We're going to go back live. Hang on just 1 second. We was on commercial. All right, everybody, we're back. All right, introduce yourself again. I want to make sure people get to hear the voice. Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. Hey.
Cool.
And Steph was just checking, our co-host Stephanie, Redneck Steph, which is ironic since she's a redneck, was just bringing up that she was checking out the show last night, so she was watching some of it.
Yeah.
And she's like, man, yeah, man, I'm excited. That's why when we were talking about getting you call in, I was like, let's get her call in on Wednesday to promote the show for Wednesday night. Oh, yes,
Oh,
that is
wow.
cool. And I didn't get to catch the very first episode, and the other night watching Gold Rush, because I try to record them and fast forward them so I don't have to see commercials. And as I'm fast forwarding, it's like, and tonight a special episode after Gold Rush. And I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to record these. So now I've been playing catch up. And the one I watched last Friday night was where y'all were on the piece of property trying to find Stephanie.
I'm getting a message that they can't hear the caller on video.
Okay. I'm glad you told me that then. But the one I watched as I was checking it out, I was sitting here shaking my head because I'm just like, how cool is it that I'm watching this episode? They're walking around on this piece of property and they're trying to find water, and there's no water to be found. I'm like, how is there no water to be found? That is friggin' odd. And then all of a sudden, y'all found nothing but water. So that was really cool to be able to see that show. Holy cow. Isn't that something?
Most about ready to kill him. It was like, we have water all over at home. We could be having at home. What are we doing here?
Well, it's
So-
so neat. And the thing too is Military Mike here is one of our co-hosts, has a phobia of snakes. So when we started discussing you calling in, it was just kind of cool. And I said, Mike, what you got to realize is this show is not, it's not like you would normally picture a show. Normally you picture, and I know this is trickery the way I'm wording it. Normally when you picture somebody doing a show about snakes, you picture it kind of like the National Geographic thing where everybody's out hunting these snakes. But what
Right.
this show is all about is the fact that there is so much research that's being done using the venom of these snakes and watching them say the difference between a North Florida rattlesnake and a South Florida rattlesnake changes. And the guy hunting the snake in Australia. And then, of course, the snakes y'all were hunting on that episode I was watching, they're showing the big difference of what cancer research and all this other
Yeah.
stuff. And it's
Yeah.
super neat to see the perspective you guys have, because y'all aren't hunting them
Oh,
just
yeah.
to hunt them. You have a purpose.
Right. Yeah, no, it's amazing. And that's why we all jumped on board for this specific show, and they contacted us, is because it's all educational, showing that there's so much need for the venomous snakes that we're catching. Because most people, they see it as a snake. I mean, I've got a guy here at home, he'll call me anytime there is a snake. It's either a cobra or a rattlesnake, and he's going to kill it no matter what. And it's like, well, no. It doesn't matter what it is. Let me come get it,
Right.
because there may be a need for it somewhere.
Right.
But it's amazing how many people are afraid of them. But I'm getting a lot of Twitter, a lot of Facebook that are bouncing back. I'm actually watching the show and I'm learning something. Thank you.
That
It's
is so cool.
Okay, this is what we wanted. We wanted to be able to have the eye of the public and show them the good part of the snakes, that they are here for a reason. And yeah, it's amazing. So I hope your co-host is able to watch and not be too terrified of it.
Yeah.
I know I've got a few people, they sit behind the couch, not on the couch, but
Right.
behind the couch and watch it.
Hannah,
So, no, this show is amazing. Yeah.
this is Military Mike. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm looking at your bio on the Discovery Channel. I'm about to post it to our Facebook site. You're a very attractive woman, and you seem like you're extremely intelligent.
Quit
And
hitting on her, Mike.
basically, no,
Flirt-
I was
flirt
just,
much?
I was just complimenting. Oh yeah, I could definitely get anywhere near her. Right? I mean,
She
I'm
would
getting
just whip a
She'll
snake
whip a
out.
snake
I'm
out on
getting
you.
creeped out just talking to her on the phone. Okay, so look, I'm a big burly guy, 28 years retired military, combat vet. Hey, let me tell you something. You look like a great person. You sound very smart, and I'm sure that your research and all that other stuff is extremely something that is needed, and awareness and everything else like that. But quite frankly, stay away from me.
That's funny.
Don't come near me.
Oh yeah. No,
you-
I've got several people that are that way.
I have
yeah,
actually-
as long as I don't have a snake.
Yeah, I have actually been diagnosed with that. And here, my co-host, they thought it was funny one day.
But we didn't know how bad. We didn't know
Yeah.
how bad he was.
Yeah, we
anyway.
didn't know how
So
bad.
I'm sitting in front of a 27-inch monitor, computer monitor for the studio, and they put, was it you, Stephanie?
No, it
No,
was
it was me.
Scotty.
It was Scotty.
It was
It was me.
Scotty.
Okay, somebody
I
put up
love
a picture
snakes,
of
I'm
a
sorry.
huge snake wrapped around somebody's neck.
It was a big python.
Yeah, it was a big, like an albino python or
Yeah.
something, and I flaked out. And they didn't realize we had a group. Waylon was
Yeah, we
coming
had a
in,
big
very
band
very
in.
popular coming in, and I had to go take the medicine that they give me to fight that anxiety.
And
Oh
we
my
call
goodness.
it the ha-ha medicine now because
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
become a
Oh.
totally whack
Yeah,
job.
it does. It freaks me out. And I was telling the guys yesterday, I think, about I had a dream, a reoccurring dream, when I was young, and it was a bad dream about a snake attacking me, and I don't know where it came from. I'm sure the serpent, because you people all practice the black arts, because you guys are snake, serpent, evil. You're probably left-handed. So, yeah. So you seem to be a very attractive, very intelligent woman.
So,
just keep your distance.
So what got you into this?
Yeah, that's
like
what I was gonna.
you know,
ask.
I know you say they approached you about a TV show, but paint us a good picture to let people know how you even got into this world way before the television part of it.
Well, actually, my love of the outdoors started with my dad. He took me out hunting for the first time when I was 5 years old. And so I've been outdoors, whether fishing, hunting, just going out collecting anything and everything. He would take me on walks, and I'd pick up turtle shells and feathers. And he's got 5-gallon buckets still to this day in his garage that are full of turtle shells because I found them when we were out walking around. So Dad started me with a love out there. And then when I was 16, I got a phone call from Tim Fitzer. And he was inviting a couple of guys out to go on a rattlesnake hunt. And of course, he was inviting my dad. Well, anywhere Dad went, I went. So I went along and fell in love with it. So
That's cool.
13 years ago, almost. Yeah, it was my first rattlesnake hunt, and I haven't missed a season yet. So it's just a rush like you can't believe when you do find them, or when you find multiples even.
Oh yeah, I seen
Copperhead,
you
much
last
of the
night.
time, come in twos.
Yeah, a rush.
I
A rush
see
to
you-
get me in a
So it's-
car.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen episode 1 yet, you'll have to go on Discovery Channel and watch that
Oh,
one.
God, yeah.
I caught the biggest rattlesnake I've ever caught on that episode.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, it was awesome. You can definitely see my excitement on the film. But,
Yeah, we'll have to check that out.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's the one where you took off running to get to the snake.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Yeah,
the one that was on last
Yeah,
night.
that makes a lot of sense.
And what was really cool
Yeah.
is Jacob is our guru. He lives actually in Oklahoma, and he
Yeah,
just
talk to Jacob.
we joke about him having the magic fingers. He can just reach out to people. So when he reached out to me and said, yeah, you know, I've got Hannah and I'm going to get her to call in. I'm just like, holy cow, this would be super, especially since we were
Mhm.
just starting to watch the show too. I was like, man, that is so perfect because again, I want to paint the picture. This is all about people collecting these snakes for the venom to help society as a whole. Like if one of the cats was explaining that if you get bit whether, when it goes back to that whole North Florida, South Florida, say if you get bit with a South Florida rattlesnake, if they give you the North Florida rattlesnake venom, it may not help. It may not fix, it may not do its job because they're saying the species are changing so much. So how important is it that if you're in South Florida, you need the venom for that particular snake? So what they're doing is extremely awesome and showing that they're using some of this venom to fight eye disease and cancer. And come on, the only thing to cure cancer is to keep research and to find out that some of this snake venom could possibly save lives. It's amazing. It's perfect. It's what we need.
Yeah.
So
It is amazing.
So do you
And
milk?
they're actually working right now to find a.
You said
What
milk.
question
Mike's
was asked?
losing.
I didn't hear it.
No,
I'm
go back
sorry.
to what you were saying.
Stephanie was talking about milking them.
I was asking.
They don't
if
have
you-
little boobies or nothing.
No,
Shut up,
they
Mike.
milk their
You are
teeth.
horrible. What?
Gosh.
Okay, can we go back to the caller? You two are rejects.
Yeah, because I was seriously wanting to know if she herself ever milks the venom out of the snake.
I have not milked any snakes for the reason of I'm afraid of getting bit. I've worked with them for 12 years and not received a single snake bite, not from a venomous or non-venomous snake. And there is nearly a 99% chance if you milk snakes somewhere within your career of milking, you will get bit at least once.
Oh yeah.
So
So 12 years and you've never been bitten.
I've never been bit.
How many
Wow.
snakes
No,
do you
that's-
think across the board have you been in contact with?
Oh my goodness.
Thousands?
Probably.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
see, and what
If you're around 1,000
Yeah.
snakes and you've never been bitten, you're evil.
listen,
Tip.
back
No.
back in my younger days, we were all, me and my dad, we always had snakes around the house. You're always bringing king snakes home, playing with them and everything. Back in the 20s, I had a roommate. He loved snakes. We started, he was all about it. Always had king snakes. He was all about bringing in, pythons, and he started bringing in all these, right? So it was nothing
Right.
for us to start coming home with more and more snakes. Well, his name's Marshall. Me and Jeff Mathias, he was one of our roommates. Marshall disappeared for several years. We didn't know what happened to him. Well, come to find out,
He got ate by an anaconda.
no, shut it. He started working with a zoo, helping do these things with the snakes.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
before I moved into this house I live in now, so about 4 years ago, Marshall pops back into the picture. We haven't seen Marshall in years. He got transferred from Cincinnati to here in Atlanta working at the zoo. Well, as we're standing there talking, I'm looking at his forearm, on his left forearm. I was like, dude, what happened to your arm? He was helping one of the other people get a very toxic snake out of a cage and got bit.
Oh, man.
And of course, it just ate up the muscles in his arm, but he still did it every day. He loves it. He says that it's amazing. And again, it goes back to the venom. He says, man, we use these creatures to help save lives. It's so worth it. And he says, there's so many people scared to touch these snakes. He says, but when you're getting them in and out of their cage, he says it's a 50-50. You never know.
Right.
Well, what about
Right.
that one that was that I held when we were at the ride, the one that was as long as I am tall?
Yeah, we had a guy show up to one of the charity events that we did that had, this object. I'm not sure of the snake.
Well,
But
how
it
long
was-
was it?
Its body girth was as big around as a cantaloupe
Jesus.
Yes.
How
and
tall?
weighed
how,
100
long,
pounds.
how long was it?
Well, I'm 5'2", and the thing
Uh-huh.
was as long as I am
I
tall.
was hoping she was going to say, as long as I am tall. And I'm going to go, the guy brought a 2-foot snake.
Okay. So, anyway,
Ha ha ha.
so what? So any ideas on, to I know you can't really tell too much about the show, and it's great to make everybody to kind of, pay attention and watch because you don't want to give away secrets. But any ideas on what's happening with the show? I mean, is it getting great reviews? Are they saying it's doing awesome?
I actually haven't heard the numbers yet. I know they threw us out an extra episode, of course, after Gold Rush. This is a kind of excitement. Who's missing the first 2 episodes?
Yeah.
But what I hear, everything is good. I've received very little negative feedback back on social media. Everybody's loving it, even the people that have the fear of snakes. So
Oh, yeah.
honestly, I
we're a
think
side
it's
note.
amazing.
It's okay.
Well, no, I think it's great though
Just kick me to the
because
side.
it's exciting, it's entertaining, but at the same time, it's education.
Oh yeah,
It's
I'm
educational.
excited.
You know, I think that's the best part of it. You know, because I was watching that Gator Boys for a while, and you know, we've become a society of loving our reality TV, but at the same time, y'all's show is actually given reasons. It's not we're just, you know, you're not just those people that are just going to catch the snake out of somebody's house. You're pursuing. You're actually having to go hunt these snakes down in their environments because you need it for scientific reasons. I mean, it's totally an awesome show. I love the idea behind it.
We do too.
Yeah.
We were very excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited too.
Now, for all the listeners that don't know who
sound
you
it.
are, and so they can find you, tell them how to find you on Facebook and things of that nature.
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Hannah Lockhart. Of course, I'll have a snake in the picture. I'll change that today so everybody can find me. And then on Twitter and Instagram, it's OK Huntress. For anybody who wants to follow there.
Wow,
Well, that's super cool.
And I posted you on not only my personal site, but on the Just for Fun Radio site. And if they would like to learn more about you, they could go to the book of Genesis, where the woman talks to the serpent. And from that point on, we have to wear clothes. So, Hannah,
you are such
I don't know
a
what to tell
loser.
you. I don't know what to tell you.
You are such a loser.
You look like such a nice lady, too. And somewhere along the
Oh,
line.
yeah.
Don't, Mike. Don't look. Let me tell you something. When you go watch this show,
I'm not going to do that.
He loves the ladies. Don't let him fool you. And he's gonna come in tomorrow and he's like, one who dances with serpents. I like her.
No.
Yes, you will.
No.
You will. Look,
No.
here's a picture of her right
I know
now.
she is. I told you she's a very attractive and
you-
very
look at that.
intelligent woman. She really is. And you know what? I'm impressed with the fact that she's been doing it for 12 years and hasn't been bit. My question is why the hell are you doing it? I mean, so you know, there's one way to avoid getting bit is don't screw around with snakes all
Don't do
day.
it.
How freaky! I mean, come on. Look, when you think about Satan, you think about horns, tails, and snakes. That's all there is to it. It's evil.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike.
You
Think
sure
about
do.
Mike.
And
Now,
that's where a lot of people turn around and kill him.
You know what's so funny
Yeah.
is you have this guy, right?
Shut up. I know
You
where you're
have
going with
this
this.
guy
I know where he's going with
who
this.
has served on foreign soil with armed weapons, full auto, hunting down people, shooting at people, and a little bitty old snake just scares him.
Well, actually, the people like him are the ones that I look forward to their messages the most. Teaching them and trying to get over that fear. And I bet you we could get
Is
over
it-
that fear.
Is there any way I can sign up for individual
I
lessons?
was waiting for Mike. Mike, I knew
too.
Mike was going to turn this into flirting the first chance he gets.
Well, look, here's the deal. You know, I'm good with it. If you're ever in the Atlanta area, Just for Fun Radio as well as Military Mike would love to have you on. I have a show on Wednesday nights as well, so probably not as popular as y'all's, but if you did have a snake or two that's cool, like, and when I say cool, it's been detoothed, and you want to, if you want to bring it to the studio and kind of work me through it, I'm willing to try. Okay.
Yeah.
And usually I don't say that to girls. Usually girls are saying that to me. So
Mike.
what is it's true. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a numbers game. But yeah. So are you specifically in Florida, or would you come up to Atlanta?
Well, that's what I was going to say next.
No.
Where are you actually located?
We got some serious.
Yeah,
snake
we
action.
actually did some hunting back in the summer, in July and August. We were actually over there by Atlanta hunting. So, and then we have Ed, of course, that's down in Florida, and he'll hunt all the way across the southern states every year. So
we
very well could get a venomous snake to y'all.
Okay. We have some serious venomous snakes here. We have a huge water moccasin issue.
Well, we're
And
by
that's
a
where
lake.
she was.
Now, I'm not just talking about here at the studio. If you didn't know, Hannah, our studio is on a lake. We overlook a lake.
Oh.
It's really pretty. But here's the thing is I don't know if it's the water tables in Georgia or whatever, but we have a lot of small lakes. All these little subdivisions have lakes and all that other stuff. And there are freaking snakes everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I live on a horse farm.
Yeah.
And there are freaking snakes everywhere. And you would think they wouldn't be on a horse farm. I've seen a
Yeah.
you know,
No.
Wow.
He's
Horses.
freaking out.
Yeah, I am. I'm
He's
freaking out.
freaking out.
Horses are freaking 18,000 pounds, and they're afraid of
Can,
snakes.
can we get you to like paint a different image in your mind for a second? Because you're like,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to
You're
go pop a
freaking
pill,
out.
Grandpa.
Dude, I don't know what it is, man. I can play with scorpions.
So how about
I-
this? Now that you're on television, how's this whole new fame life working for you?
Actually at home, since I'm from Podunk, Oklahoma, it's not much different. I mean, every day is pretty well the same. It's really social media that's changed. So I have to dedicate an hour to my day every single day to answer messages, and every bit of an hour to Twitter. Twitter is unbelievable.
Yes, I cannot bring myself to
So-
do Twitter yet. I'm still
Word.
I'm so busy with Facebook. We just hit 13 million of the reach for the month of February, and I can't stay off the phone. And my wife keeps saying, "Look, this is like becoming an obsession. Get off the phone." I'm like, these people keep sending me messages. I have to answer it.
Yeah, I spend
Right.
every bit of 2 hours, 7 days a week on social media.
But it's just where we become.
Yeah.
So how about this for any single guys out there listening? Are you hooked up? I say hooked up. That sounds so pathetic.
Wow.
Are you
God, yeah.
single? Well, now that she's fixing to be like this super famous snake dancer, people are going to want to talk to her.
Well, one,
she's
she
never
dances with serpents.
She's never going to want to talk
Yeah,
to us
I-
again. Thanks, Mike.
What the hell did I do? She's the one who
am
plays with
Back
snakes.
to the car. Say that one more time, Hannah. We got Weird Jack over here flipping out.
I am spoken for.
Well, there you go,
definitely gonna
guys.
be all over my
Satan.
social media, so you can see him. So.
And how's
yeah,
he digging it now that, like he's got America's heartthrob and, all these, country boys are going to be like, yeah, look at her.
Oh, he's doing pretty well with it.
That's good. That's real good.
He's not worrying about the social media time at the moment, but he knows snake season's here, so I'm gonna be going after snakes instead of on my phone all the time. But you guys just wait till you meet Melanie. She's not on the show just yet, but she will be.
Okay.
Oh my God, that woman is gorgeous. Just wait till you see her. Just wait.
Mike's eyebrows raised rather.
No.
Just wait till you see Miss Melanie.
No.
So can we
dude.
trick you into watching this show, Mike, even
No.
though it has snakes? Because
No.
she just said there's going to put this hot chick up there. Can you get past the snakes long enough to watch it?
No.
I'll make you a
Yeah,
deal. I'll put the projection screen up. You will do like the 12-foot wide screen, 8-foot tall for you to watch it in the backyard next to the lake.
Let me think about it. No. I
Now, I
can't
think
do it,
next
man.
Wednesday you'll see both of us on the show, so it's totally going to be worth it.
Awesome.
There are 7 billion people on the planet, and generally you can go 50-50. So that means there's 3.5 women. I'm sure the woman you're going to have, you're an attractive woman. I'm sure your friend Melanie is attractive, but there's still 3.5 other billion women that I could look at that don't play with snakes.
All right. Well, look, we're going to
Oh,
have
you
to
guys
wrap
are
this
awesome.
up. But explain again to everybody how they can find you and what time your show comes on. I mean, that way we're not just over talking you, but I think it's just amazing you called in. This is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys can find me on Facebook, Hannah Lockhart, Twitter, or Instagram at OK Huntress. And of course, you can look up anything and everything you want on Discovery Channel. And then Venom Hunters is going to be tonight. It's 10 o'clock Eastern time. Of course, for y'all, 9 o'clock for us.
Mhm.
I'm so excited for 9 o'clock to see. But Venom Hunters, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Everybody watch. Even Mike.
Oh yeah.
Gotta watch.
Oh yeah.
We're
And then
gonna
I'm
make him.
I'm also gonna get my wife to send you some stuff too. She hosts a show on Monday nights. We're now moving it to Monday nights. Called Ladies Talk, and it's all about empowering women to stand up and just do things different. Don't continue doing the same thing you do every day. Learn to do something different and explore yourself and have fun and I think that's perfect for what you're doing. You're definitely going to be
Awesome.
a good person as a role model to show, especially the younger girls who are at that transition of where should they change to go in their life and not to just throw, I don't know y'all's terminology where you're living, but you're a good old country girl. And a lot of girls don't believe they should be that anymore. And I think it's amazing. You're standing up saying, hey, this is who I am. I hunt, I fish, I do this. And I think that's
Mhm.
amazing.
Well, thank you.
All righty. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for calling in. I'll get my wife to send you some stuff too. Maybe one night you can call into that. And we're super proud of you for what you're doing. It's
Yeah.
awesome. And again, the show is amazing. It to me, it's showing more than just hunting a snake. They're showing a purpose behind it, and it's all about saving lives. So it's really a good idea.
Hey,
yeah,
Hannah.
yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that I do have an immense fear of snakes, but I do have a lot of respect for what you do. And probably the big thing is what the population of snakes is growing, correct? It's not going the other way.
Right. Now it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got enough conservation going on that
Right.
populations are growing.
So just like sharks and all that other stuff, bringing awareness to it is a great thing. And man, I tell you what, do it all. Do it all. You're going to be a public figure on Discovery. Just every opportunity that comes up, take it, and just make the world know who you are. And I'm looking at a picture of Melanie. So
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for calling in.
Yeah, it's
Pervert
cool.
Mike over here.
yeah, that's cool.
Well, have a great day, and thank you very, very much for calling in. This is awesome.
Yes.
We'd like to call
Yeah,
you
y'all have a
again.
great one.
Yeah, man. I'll make sure the guru stays in touch with you because we would I'm excited. It would be great to talk to you more. So,
Bring a
Yeah,
snake in
no
the
doubt.
studio.
We'll do that.
all right. Well, thanks a lot. You have a great day.
See ya.
Yeah,
Bye.
you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Man, that was an awesome, awesome phone call. Guru, I owe you one, buddy.
Yeah,
You do good, man. You'll do good walk. You'll do real good walk.
You know, I'm
Sometimes.
going to be, I have to be honest.
You have to be
here.
onion.
No, I have to be honest. Is that, man, I seriously, this is my mindset. I just could not go to work every day knowing that I had to like go gather up snakes and do all that stuff.
Yeah, but
That's got to take a really different mentality.
look, you know, we were discussing blue collar workers, right?
Yeah.
Earlier.
Mhm.
So here's the way you have to kind of look at it sometimes. If there has to be somebody out doing some of the things that nobody else wants to do,
Absolutely.
there has to
Yeah.
be. And I mean, really, if you think about it, it's really cool what they're doing. I think that the scientific world has advanced a pretty good bit. And I think it's extremely awesome that they are able to use some of this to try to fight cancer and prolong people's lives.
Well, isn't it cool that they're tapping into something? I mean, like basically to its most rarest form.
Yeah.
The genetic level
Yeah.
of life, you know? And
It's amazing.
yeah, because snakes have been around obviously for a very long time. So they must be doing something right, you know?
Right.
And if you look at the pictures of all the bios, Tim, Kevin, you got Hannah,
Right.
you can tell one, they're all smiling,
Yes.
which is very cool, which means they love what they're doing. There's a passion there. But the other thing is I bet you that this is one incredibly intelligent group of folks.
Yes.
And you
Oh,
probably
yeah.
sit around with these guys and learn stuff,
Right.
you know? And that's very cool. That's very cool.
All
Even
right.
though it's about a topic that just flakes
Irks
me the
you.
hell, it doesn't make me mad or anything.
Right.
It just gives me like the heebie-jeebies. You
Yes.
know?
I
Isn't that weird?
understand.
I
understand.
I don't think y'all do because y'all make fun of me.
No, everybody's got their thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
I
is-
understand that.
Yeah,
I don't fear much. A couple of guys with some guns, maybe, but that's
it's different.
you
but
know what I mean.
Steph, do you have
But
like
the phobia is different.
yeah,
you know what I
do
mean.
you have like an actual true to life fear, a phobia of something?
Spiders.
Spiders?
I can't stand spiders.
I mean, for
I
real,
can't-
it's a
yeah,
phobia.
Yes,
mean,
Like some
granddaddy
people
long
are,
legs.
some
I
people are so
can't-
definitely afraid to even get all 6 foot off the ground
Oh
on a
yeah,
ladder.
and
Yeah.
and
I mean, before I had eye issues, I mean, dude, there's pictures of me on 450-foot towers. Heights meant nothing. You put a rope to it, I'd have jumped off of anything. I mean, me, I was rappelling off the front of Planet Hollywood on Peachtree Street. Heights meant nothing. Daredevil stuff meant nothing. Fear meant nothing. I don't know that I can say a snake will just make me stop. Now, if I'm walking in the backyard, all of a sudden there's a cobra, I'm going to go, woo.
Yeah, I would too.
But it doesn't mean I'm going to run like a scared little,
Easy.
but I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
yeah, like
I don't have a
elevators,
phobia.
Yeah,
I can't stand elevators. I can't stand enclosed places.
like claustrophobia.
Yes.
like me.
I-
Now,
I
like
do
wet
have-
hair in the bottom of the sink drain, that's a little disgusting, but that's not a phobia.
Oh no, I will have an anxiety attack if I get boxed in. I can't. I can't handle that.
I
you
knew
know, my
somebody
phobia
that
would be
you
like
couldn't-
stuck in a bunch of. Can you imagine 13 Stephanies in a sealed elevator and me stuck with them? Now that's a
Oh,
damn phobia.
hell
freaking
no.
The Walking Dead.
That
baby.
is a phobia.
Yeah, you wouldn't
know-
survive.
I know somebody that you can't touch their face. If you touch their face, they will freak the hell out. And then I know another person, and you know her too, Connie. The
Mm.
cotton that's in medicine bottles
Wigs them out.
opens it up, pops a little foil thing, and if there's cotton in there,
Are you kidding me? That is the
Yeah,
strangest thing
Connie.
ever. All right, let's
Connie
shoot
did
off
it.
to commercial, everybody. We'll be right back, man. Thanks, Hannah, for calling in.
Yeah, that was cool.
Friggin' awesome, dude. That was super
I
awesome.
want to do a reality show.
and we
You're living one right now.
need to hear from the listeners if there's any phobias that they
Yeah,
have.
anybody has a phobia, text us. And I know some people are gonna send us joking
Yeah, come on,
phobias.
give us some good stuff.
No, yeah,
But
real
you
phobias.
you can send us your real ones or your fake ones. We don't care, but just send us some phobias. If you have a phobia, like, you know, think of the movie Striptease with Demi Moore.
Oh, the mayonnaise.
And no,
Wait. Let's just wait.
I'm thinking more Burt Reynolds, the white underwear, the white boots, the white cowboy hat, and melted Vaseline.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
a phobia
yeah.
of seeing Mike.
No,
Oh
done
my
like that.
god.
I'm thinking
My
Demi
phobia
Moore pulling the shirt open.
No, my phobia is Mike in baby oil rolling around in Fresh Step kitty litter. That's my phobia.
I look like a big old donut.
He's like, but I smell so fresh and clean.
Yeah.
So fresh and
I
clean.
I look like
clean."
that. I look like one of them donuts with little crunchy
You look
stuff
like
on
a
that.
glitter baby. We'll be
Oh
right back,
my
everybody.
gosh.
Oh god.
And you know why we didn't have the phone call? Remember, I rewired the phone. Remember the board? We rewired
Yeah.
the board the other day.
All
And
my
we
friends-
haven't had anybody call in to see that the video
Yeah.
wasn't working.
All of my friends that are listening today are just freaking complimenting the show. Just saying, freaking great show, great show. A lot
You know,
of them-
every time I think about changing something, we have people send us messages of how funny it is. So we just have to jump rope on stuff sometimes.
everybody's laughing their ass off. Even Karina, are you guys getting the one from Karina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she sent me a message.
Yeah, she sent me. I'm gonna go over there. Once her mom kicks the bucket. What?
You are such a jackass. When her mom kicks the bucket. Did you really say that?
And it's on tape.
Oh, she's probably listening. Karina, you know the deal.
My God.
Well, their place isn't big enough for me to come visit.
Oh
right now.
my God, Mike.
But look, check it out. This guy kind of got into a little, and the ex-wife was giving her a hard time, but they've moved away, so she's real happy now. And if there's some room, I might go. I can go someplace for a week or two. Wouldn't that be cool for me to
Hold
do
on.
the show?
This song goes out to Hannah.
I think that would be so cool to do the show.
Yeah.
A call in from Germany.
I agree.
I can go anywhere.
I agree.
I'm not saying you did. Shut up. I'm mad at y'all about the catfish thing.
I don't. There no y'all in that.
Oh, you
I
were
didn't
freaking-
say
I had to
nothing.
use
I wasn't saying nothing.
you as
See,
an
Karina was
example.
He moved away. That's awesome. So I would love to come stay with you, Karina. I would. I think it would be a blast.
He would love for you to just stay away.
No, she would. You have such. You know what? You have such the wrong impression of me. flirting
Dude, I
with
know
girls.
exactly what you are. You're like a scratch and sniff that stinks. Every time I touch it, I,
I
go,
know-
God, why did I touch
I know
that?
your mom didn't kick the bucket, Karina. I'm saying when she does,
Kick some KFC.
then I'll,
Wow.
then I'll come visit for a while. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Oh my God.
Kikliba Manchazi. So,
Oh, now he's acting like he can talk German. I'm just playing Mike.
Sprachen Deutsch?
Thank you. What?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Thank you very who?
So,
Say what?
even get this, get that. You know, you're getting the icon down here about not having enough.
I know. That's because that board's that. So I started pricing out getting another Mac Mini. I got to get swapped over to that when the show's over. We're working on that. But as soon as I can, I gotta tear this computer down. And try to fix it.
Sehr good. Ik verstehen Sie.
Yeah, but isn't she American? And she just lives over there?
Wickenhausen.
And of course, we're joking because I had to find the only song I had with the word snake in it. So Tube Snake Boogie was the closest. So Hannah, don't take it personal. It's the only song I could come up with fast with the word snake in it.
And I got to tell you, everybody gives me crap about flirting with guests and call-ins, but hey, everybody digs it. The chicks dig it. They secretly dig me. I'm that guy.
They secretly want.
How about I'll change over to this song because this is more snakes with Mike in mind because he's that guy.
Oh, Hob Deutsch. Hob American. Oh yeah, I mean, Karina is half German, half American. Which half?
Oh my God, you're such a loser. Don't care what your mama told you.
Chicks dig me. Why is Mike feeling guilty? No one said anything. Ha ha. Shut up, Jacob. You're handicapped. How about that? Gotta gives you one freaking kudos, and now you're all a big shot. You and your little magic fingers.
Gold spokes for you, baby.
Hey, your magic fingers. And it's so gross when a guy tells another guy he's got magic fingers. It creeps me out. Jacob, you need to move to Atlanta. Really do. Come on.
So how
You
do you?
heard the part. She heard when I said what half is.
So how do you fix it to where people
Can't see
can't
everything.
see your Facebook until you're friends with them?
I'd have to look because they did change the privacy codes, the privacy settings. But I think you have to go from the beginning part where it says your page. But there is a place that you just set the privacy setting at private and
What?
Jacob says I need to come up with something else, so they're calling him handicapped.
Yeah, I mean,
Come
you
on,
do
something
need to come
funny.
up with something a little more.
Jacob, it's
Original.
a show, okay? And this is us just what do you want me to say? Give me some content here. I'll embarrass you. I don't care. She was
Stephanie, could you not yawn on a microphone?
The microphone's over there.
If you would have had those radio headphones on, you would have heard.
They're not radio headphones. I can hear just fine out of them. Thank you very much.
they're beats by
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 redneck
Skull
beat.
Candy.
by
Beats by wife beaters.
Yeah, man, Karina had a little issue going on. I was about to get on a plane.
About what?
Well, because man, people were screwing with her, like trying to hurt her, like physical hurt.
Can you like explain?
Well, no, because I don't.
Okay,
Stop
then
rednecking it.
But
then
here's-
stop
here's
then
the
stop
thing.
beating around the bush.
Here's the thing: is you know how I am. I'm not going to sit back and let somebody I care about. And,
Oh,
and this was
shut up.
getting almost like physical.
Oh, suck up, suck up.
Sucking up. I just, Steph, you know I do it for you too. So shut up. Look at
Hey,
that
can we
guy.
go back live and we'll deal with your drama afterwards?
I want to talk about when Steph came in. We were talking about girls, and then we got on the subject of we know more about 21-year-old hot girls.
Read what Rich Archer sent to the messenger and read it aloud when we get back.
Okay. Yeah, I read it. I got it pulled up.
They're and pulled down.
Oh my god.
I have to thank me, Karina.
.com. Copy Central.
That's what I should do. Is I should.
I pulled into Copy.
Central.
Hold on. All right, just for fun, as we're back. How about I was riding around on my motorcycle and I now take this Metro PCS studio phone and play just for fun while I'm riding. So how cool is it as I'm pulling around to the front of Copy Central, the Copy Central commercial was playing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then other people in the parking lot are looking at the building and then looking at the bike and looking at the building and looking at the bike and you hear, I go to Copy Central for all my, and it was just freaking hilarious. It was amazing just to see that.
When a
That's
bike
funny.
does pull up next to you, like when you're in traffic, and you're not prepared for that, it is weird because you start looking around, going, "What the?"
Yeah, especially when they got the radio blaring.
Yeah, or, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you start looking around.
Y'all are dumb.
How are we
Well,
doing?
thanks, boss.
Because we were talking about Copy Central's commercial and how cool it was, and y'all turned it into a conversation about speakers on a motorcycle.
Yeah, he did it.
You
I
bunch
just
of
agreed
damn
with him.
losers.
Thanks, boss, for calling us dumb.
And damn losers.
Okay, I officially apologize for calling you dumb. Y'all being stupid doesn't make you stupid.
I'm gonna turn you into the labor board.
Okay,
Why
look.
are
one-
you the way that you
I
are?
apologize for
Honestly,
nothing.
every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
Oh my God, that's me talking to
I
you.
hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Oh my God, that is me talking to you. Oh,
Here's another one.
I wish we.
Here he is, the biggest douche of the universe. In all the galaxies, there's no bigger douche than you.
That's Mike. Or this one.
You are one pathetic loser.
I love Jim Carrey. Jim
Oh
Carrey.
my God. So, anyways,
So when Steph comes in
send
the
all
studio,
hate mail to DJ Sconey.
when Steph comes in the studio this morning, you and I were in a
Hold, please.
conversation.
Hold on, because you're gonna. I just got to go back to the bike thing for a second. Joe Leaper. So you thought it was weird to hear your own voice coming from a bike behind you. Keep going. Because he rode behind me one day and the commercial played, and I looked back and I'm like, that's my voice.
It's live.
It's live. Like, who's behind me talking like me?
You did
Okay,
that
go
one day at lunch. That was pretty cool. We had a big old lunch going on, I think over at Social House, and you got on your phone and did a commercial.
Yeah.
And then hung up, and you're just sitting there looking at us. And then suddenly over the radio came you talking about us at
being
lunch.
at lunch.
Yeah, it's
And then
pretty cool.
everybody's, y'all look like a bunch of dogs in front of a soup bowl. You
'Cause
kind
we're
of
like,
go, huh?
what the
Everybody
hell?
looks up. Yes, I know.
Yeah,
All right, so go back
Shrimp and
to
grits.
what you were saying before I so rudely interrupted.
Yeah, well, no, but when Steph came in the studio today, you and I were in a discussion about hot 21-year-old girls, and
oh
I'm
my
not.
God, don't make me sound like I'm a perv with you.
Well,
You were perving all by yourself.
okay. Well, I've done that before too, but in fact,
Oh.
yesterday when you tried to call me. But here's the thing: is Steph comes in, and we always try to, whenever we're talking, we always try to include whoever the other co-host is. Because we have some funny conversations before we go on the air.
Yeah.
And basically what came out of it is Scotty and I know more about being a hot 21-year-old girl than Steph does.
No, you don't.
Steph, when was the last time you were a hot 21-year-old girl?
When I was 21.
Third.
Here we go. Putting on the gloves.
My moment of silence is for the pity that I feel for you.
They're putting on the
Ow,
gloves,
that was
folks.
my foot.
I'm going to ask one more time, and I don't know that you heard the question correctly. When was the last time that you knew anything about being a hot 21-year-old girl?
When I was 21.
Here we go.
We're not talking about 4th of July. It was a remarkable 101 degrees in Tampa. We're saying the words. When do you remember being a hot 21-year-old?
Okay, when I was 17. I don't.
About the hurl. Joe Leaper, Paige and Joe Leaper, we need a wrench to fix this. Apparently something's not correct. A thread is crossed. Rob's performance. We need an oil change. Apparently there's way too many miles on this lube job.
I was a hot 21-year-old when I was 17.
We're just gonna let the joke stop right there because it scares me at this point.
Oh.
You call that hot?
I just woke up.
What the hell?
Oh my God. What the hell does you just waking up got to do with it, Stephanie?
In that picture.
Stephanie,
You don't think
the only way that's hot is if there's an oven behind you. Oh my God.
my daddy said I was pretty.
So did your uncle, and look where that led. Don't leave me hanging.
Leave him hanging.
Your daddy said you were pretty.
Did he say that right before he squished your cigarette?
No, I didn't smoke.
Talking about him.
See?
You know it's a sad day in hell when none of the text messengers, nobody is sending anything. We could talk about Trump. The phones get lit because everybody has an opinion. When you have this conversation, everybody's crying. They're laughing. They're spitting coffee out everywhere. And they're like, I am not texting in on this one. This has gone way too far.
I'm paying attention.
Holy cow. And they ask why at the end of the show every day, my heart race is racing and I feel faint.
Oh my God.
It's lack of oxygen to the brain, I tell you.
My dad said I was pretty.
Stephanie,
When I
do you
just
know how
woke up.
bad that sounds?
When I just woke
You just
up.
woke up and your daddy's telling you how pretty you are. Do you know how bad that sounded? Freaking kill the banjo players in the background. The sound's killing me.
You sure got a free mouth.
What is wrong with you sometimes? You are the redneck Steph. There is no doubts about that. Nobody could pretend. Even Don Niece is educated on this one.
You look like you're 21.
But you're only 17.
Thanks, Dad.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with us? Sponsors are like, do we really want our name associated with this? We should pick up a birth control place because this is product of why you should use birth control.
Put your ID up on the glass.
Put your ID on the glass and we buzz you through. I'm sorry for y'all. If y'all don't find this funny, because we had to look Stephanie in her face when she just said all the things that she just said. And we're having a hard time swallowing this information. Please, somebody call us in and save us from this hell that we're in. Welcome to Jackass Radio.
Oh, boy.
So, how about them trees, I tell you? Anybody got anything? Please call somebody, save us from the misery that we may be in. I'm going to look see whose birthday it is. Maybe we can call and torture somebody.
I'm done.
You're spent.
Picked a bad week to stop sniffing glue.
Oh, my God. Maybe you picked a good time to start.
Oh, Jesus, Steph, you were so freaking funny. You know, we were talking about, because she was asking about the best way to get to the studio now that she moved. And, you know, it kind of, everybody's got their own directions. And, you're not that far, so you could take a couple of different routes, but it's probably not going to make much of a difference. Well, she drives by a school.
Mm-hmm.
And DJ Scotty goes bananas because he's like, in the morning, you shouldn't go by a school. Blah,
Yeah, why
blah,
would
blah.
you drive anywhere near a school
If
in
you
the
could avoid
morning
it.
time?
Yeah, if you could avoid it.
Because I wasn't thinking about
Yeah,
it.
well, let Mike finish the story because
Yeah,
this is
'cause
priceless.
The reason for that is because when she
Wait.
used to drive from,
Wait, let me talk to you like I'm talking to Stephanie. So why do you drive past the school, Stephanie? I mean, it's first thing in the morning. I would stay the furthest away from a school I could.
well, when I drive from the new house to the old house,
It's the way.
we were like, what the hell does that have
What
to
answer
do?
does that have to do with the question?
No, I'm cramping.
We're looking at each other and she says this answer and I'm like, what does driving from the old house to the new house have anything to do with coming to the studio? Where did that answer? What cactus did you pull that out from under? You were just looking for an answer. How many balloons are right here? 7 guns. What does 7 guns have to do with balloons? I just needed an answer. So then when I looked at her, she goes, well, it's faster. What?
It is when school isn't in.
What's faster? Well, when I drive from the old house to the new house, that way's faster. I'm like, Stephanie, what time were you doing that? She goes, well, just average times. I went, but not weekday mornings during a school. She goes, of course not. Of course not. That was so educated. Of course not. Why would you drive near a school anywhere around 7 a.m. unless you're having to drop a kid off? No. Or in Mike's case, you're trying to pick up one. You stay away from an elementary school.
I have to stay at least 500 feet. Oh my God, Steph, but it was priceless because you were so serious. You just looked at him and you went, well, when I drive from the new house to the old house.
My head's hurting.
And I did. I just I was just like, did I miss something? I take a lot of medication. I thought maybe I missed a chapter.
Yeah, because you were over there with that dumb look.
It was like being on medication and falling asleep in the middle of a movie. Like you blink and 30 minutes went by and you woke up and you went, what the hell just happened?
I really was. I could feel it. I was just like, did I miss something? When you're a disabled vet, sometimes weird stuff happens and you just got to go with the flow. Try not to let everybody know you're freaking, because you just went from driving to the studio.
I would love, I would love to just paint the scenario. Could you imagine? I want everybody to hear this. Can you imagine Stephanie as an eyewitness to like a child abduction?
No.
And could you imagine her trying to talk to the FBI and they go, yes, ma'am, Stephanie, could you please take a deep breath? Yes. I want to be very sympathetic. I know you're a little scared and frightened right now for the child's life, but could you paint us a picture of exactly what you saw? So I went to Magic Market to get a Slurpee. And after I asked for my bush and my cigarettes, and I got 3 squirts of the green and 2 squirts of the red, because I was making a suicide. Because, back when I was a kid, I used to do that all the time at Midway Market. And, ma'am, we have moments to find this precious child's life. Well, I passed elementary school.
That when I was 17, my daddy thought I was 21.
When I was 17, my dad said I was hot. Ma'am, this child's life matters. Well,
gummy bears.
No, he said I was pretty.
Vodka tastes good. Ma'am, which direction did the van go? I got a blue van.
It doesn't run.
It doesn't run.
So I'm driving the Bronco.
And the Blazer don't have heat.
The Blazer don't have heat.
So it made that Slurpee really cold. Because I had 3 squirts of green.
Can I borrow a blanket?
Ma'am, there's a child's life endangered as we speak. So was mine. At summer camp when I was 17. My daddy said that's hot. It just, Jesus, Stephanie. If you were not...
You ever been over to the electrical college?
Have you ever been accused of being on Mary J. Wanna? Because let me tell you, some of the stuff that comes out of your mouth...
Oh, God, stop. I feel like a whale.
Do you know what it reminds me of? An old cassette tape with a pause. Like you're listening to the song and everybody sings like the whole house is singing to the song, or you're thinking of a Griswold Christmas and everybody's singing Silent Night and somebody leans down and pauses the tape cassette and everybody keeps singing and then you let off the tape cassette and the song's kind of stuck where it was and the whole family's looking at the cassette like, what just happened? That's Stephanie. Stephanie has a pause button. Well, it's not menopause. She's close to that too, but that's not what it is.
It's now and then a pause. Oh, crap.
That's why I have to say stuff when it pops in my head or I'll forget.
Jesus Christ. I've just never heard such stuff.
No filters at all.
I have no filters.
Filters? I'm not worried about a filter. You got those on your cigarettes that Daddy crushed.
I don't smoke.
But you was smoking hot when you was 17 because your daddy told you so.
No, he didn't say I was hot. He said I was pretty. There's a difference.
Yeah, because he was standing in your bedroom.
Oh my Lord. It is 9:51 and people wonder what goes on in this studio. All you gotta do is watch video. I can promise you, you've never seen anything quite like this. And being here makes it just as bad as just having to listen to it. Except being here, you get to see it. And you get to see the looks on these people's faces. Stephanie, please don't spit that water out.
Do it.
Stephanie is about to hurl.
Do it. Do it. You know you're a spitter.
Has your father ever listened to this show and like shake his head and look at the stereo and go, "That's my pumpkin right there." I'm so proud of her.
My pumpkin.
My pumpkin head.
What's your daddy's nickname for you? If you say pumpkin, I swear to God, I'll fall on the floor. I swear to God.
What's your daddy's nickname for you?
He used to call me Miss Piggy.
I'm leaving.
Your father called you Miss Piggy?
I'm freaking leaving. Oh my God.
What kind of father does that?
No, it wasn't in a mean way.
No, of course not. Of course it wasn't intended to be mean. Oh my God.
It was either Miss Piggy or Waterhead.
Oh my God.
Who calls their kid Miss Piggy? What is wrong with your dysfunctional family?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm baffled, man. I'm gone.
I bet you there's people at Rob's performance right now that just stopped and looked up at the ceiling like, God, please tell me she's lying.
No.
What?
His nickname was Herman for Herman Munster.
It wasn't for Herman Cain. Oh my God. My head hurts. My head really does hurt. It's pounding right now. This is just unbelievable.
Miss
All right.
Piggy.
Miss
Yeah.
Piggy.
It wasn't in a mean way. It was derogatory.
It wasn't because I
It
was
wasn't in a mean
skinny.
It was
It was because
derogatory.
I ate a lot.
Oh my God.
This is way too much content for me. to use.
Anybody that's still listening, could you please send me a text to let me know that I'm not the only one hearing this?
Anybody that's still listening.
Please, God, if there's any listeners left, please give us your thoughts on this whole conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one, apparently, Jacob, that heard that.
No,
other
there's
nickname.
quite a few listeners on Facebook.
Brett
right
just
now.
typed the words,
Or,
and it's real
you
simple. I just stopped and I said the words, what the French toast? And that French toast was not the F word,
yeah.
but it's in capital letters. I just stopped and
Look.
said, what the?
This is grassroots America right here.
And this is what your elections are getting you.
This is people that are voting for Trump. Miss
No,
Piggy.
Please don't bring Trump back up. My phone is not stopped when people raise hell about
Miss
Trump
Piggy,
this morning.
Herman, 17-year-olds.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus
don't
Christ.
Don't answer it.
Just for fun.
Hello, Kermit the Frog here.
It's none of my business.
What's happening?
I'm sitting on the side of 316 because I cannot fucking drive.
Oh my God.
That was
This is so not rehearsed because if this would have been rehearsed, there's about 18 things that wouldn't have been said today.
Especially
God.
the wordy dirds.
yeah, it's
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but oh my God, I'm thinking to myself, well, I called my daughter a princess and Pumpkin
Honey, sweetie.
and honey and sweetie, and then Miss Piggy.
I just got somebody that just typed in Joe Dirte.
oh, boy.
I'm just sitting here
Yeah.
thinking that is a TV show all about Married with Children is nothing compared to this soapbox lifestyle of hers.
I know they got
Oh, my
toaster
God.
leavings.
Holy cow.
Have what?
Oh,
You never heard of toaster leavings?
When you
No.
shake the toaster, all the burnt stuff falls out of the bottom of it.
You put it
I
on
thought
scrambled
those were
eggs?
crumbs.
No, those are toaster leavings.
those are crumbs.
You put them on
That's
scrambled
how we
eggs.
made stuffing.
I was
We saved all
I
that
was
for years.
I was waiting. Oh, my throat. I was waiting for her to go, well, we put that on top of our salad. Those are croutons. Honey, give me the toaster. I'm going to eat me a fresh salad out of the garden.
That looks like grass
Oh,
and
God.
toaster leavings.
And give me what's left of the dog's bacon bits. I got to put that on my salad, too.
Ew.
That's actually pretty good.
My daughter actually did eat a dog treat.
Forget venom hunters, man. How about socks with no holes in them hunters, man?
Good
What
God.
the hell does that mean?
I am so
Oh
lost
my
with everything. I cannot believe the door. You're now entering the twilight.
What?
The door
Wait,
opened
wait,
and
wait,
every
wait,
weirdness is happening in the world.
Wait.
Pluto and Uranus is in perfect line with your Jupiter, and right now your nuts are swinging. Everything's in line. Everything's in line.
Wait, please, I need clarification. What is holes in the sock got to do with it? What? Somebody please give me some semblance here. What does that mean?
Well, I didn't want to go with intelligence hunting over there at the Porterdale Trailer Park. But
I don't live in the
We
Porterdale
gotta-
Trailer Park.
if we got to go down that road, let's take the pig and let's just head on down there.
Oh my god!
And what's
But
funny
you
is
still didn't explain holes in the
she's
sock.
now moved to another neighborhood, and I'm waiting for something to happen there. Like somebody's going to walk up to her and go, honey, I know you're new to the neighborhood, but you can't wash your socks in the creek.
It's a lake.
Right. It's a lake.
Oh, yeah. So
I
there.
moved from the creek to the lake.
I'm moving on up to the lake. I finally got a piece
Now-
of the land.
Now, caller, have you felt that you have burned out precious brain cells this morning?
Oh my goodness.
He still
Oh my
didn't
God.
explain holes in the socks, man. I'm confused.
You're confused. That's all there is to
I'm never gonna get these 3 hours back. Am I?
it. Never are you going to get these 3 hours back. You are going to be wondering for the rest of your day, what the hell happened? Was today Tuesday or
Why
was it
am I-
Saturday?
Why
again?
am I late to work?
Your boss is going to be like, so where are you at? Truthfully, I don't know. I've been walking around in circles for the
You know
last
what?
hour.
If they ask you why you're late, this is what you got to say: that you drive by a school every day. And then when he says, "Why do you do that?" Go, "It's faster from my old house to my new house." Man, you just keep throwing this stuff at him, and he'll just be like, "F it, sit down, go to work." You will redneck Steph him. That's the new thing. When you confuse people beyond absolute intelligible logic processing, it's going to be called redneck Steffing. You just got
Is that redneck
Steffing.
stuffing? Is that
or
where
you just got Miss Piggied.
Is that
I like that.
Yeah.
You just got Miss Piggied. You're thoroughly
I
confused,
mean,
and it worked out. I'm
so lost now. I feel like just lighting up bags of dog poo and leaving them on people's porches and ringing the doorbell and running.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
that is. Where are we, Miss? When Miss Piggy dropped out of that mouth, I was like, oh.
So what was your dad's nickname? What did he call you? Miss Piggy. If I had loose teeth, they would have shot across the room like a missile.
what
Oh my
do you
God.
call your dad, Herman? Well, what's his name? Well, I don't know. We just call him Herman. Uncle,
No, I call him Daddy.
Uncle Herman. We get a new Uncle Herman about every 2 years.
I don't know what to do with the rest of my day. Like I thought I was going to finish the show. I had
I'm tired.
a tech guy calling in. We were going to fix the Mac and kind of get things changed over. And I'm so lost right now.
Well, don't go by any schools.
Oh, I can't. Oh, you guys are killing me. Oh my God. That was-
Well, I love the fact that we got a listener to actually pull off the side of the road.
Hell, he hasn't been able to drive. He's had tears in his eyes.
I you know what?
Like
Nothing
tear
would make me
gas.
happier than a cop to pull you over right now.
No, what's sad is he looks in the mirror and there's 3 cops behind him and they're all doing the same thing, going, "Did you hear that, breaker? He called her Miss Piggy."
Be beating on the glass, going, "You just got Miss Piggy, boy."
If I was getting to pull up, I would just put the phone on speaker and let them hear this madness because
Oh
this
my
is just
God.
awesome show. Awesome
Oh, yeah.
show.
Well, we just let Stephanie open her mouth and look what happened.
There we go. There we
Lack
go.
of
I
sleep.
think
Lack of sleep, lack of
Yeah,
oxygen to your brain cells.
Yes, lack of sleep.
Lack of
And
what?
But you look hot,
Opening my
Miss
mouth.
Piggy,
But you look hot.
while you're sleeping.
so,
You're the prettiest little Miss Piggy I ever seen. in my
I just
life.
love that. What do you know about being 21 and hot? That was funny all by itself.
You're so cute when you're
So-
sleeping.
so Miss Piggy, you're saying if you got 8 hours of good sleep, we would still this nickname would still be buried. We'd never know it. Is that what you're saying?
Probably yes.
I'm scared to think if she was ever high on like laughing gas or truth serum, what would come out of her mouth? Could you imagine on truth serum? Stephanie, did you steal the cookies? After the Slurpee, I put 3 squirts of green in it. Even high, she couldn't tell the story.
Before the farming accident, my name used to be Steven with a PH.
Yeah, exactly.
But now we call you Herman.
What did your dad used to call me? Brother.
Brother, sister.
All right, man, we got to get out of here. It's 10:02. We got to shut this thing down, and
Please.
people, we're gonna start getting hate mail.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. We got what 20 hours to get over all this?
Yeah,
God help us.
and then God, I'm scared of what tomorrow's gonna bring.
Hopefully, I'll
Oh.
have some sleep.
Hopefully,
Nah, you're a lot funnier when you're not.
please don't get any. You're a lot funnier.
Wow.
You guys, y'all have a good one.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for calling.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Whew. It's so funny is how many people that message us throughout the show. When we were talking about Trump, everybody was pissed and everybody was typing. And Now everybody's eyes are watered up and they can't even see the keyboard to type.
I'm serious. I have no vision.
He had to pull over. I got him laughing so
Oh my
hard.
God, I just got this. Hopefully she never had to hear her dad say, "You smell different when you're awake."
Oh, jeez.
No,
And you
my
guys
dad
think
wasn't a
I'm weird.
That's
pervert.
weird. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. You
It
guys think
puts on
I'm
the
weird.
lotion.
Put it in the basket.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get out of here.
Thank God.
The world, according
Yes.
to Testicleless Mike tonight,
Yes.
7
p.m.
and I'm warning everybody, it's going to be Mike turned loose. All Mike's going to do is push a button to turn the microphone on
and turn the
push a-
video on
and
go
push,
for it.
push a button to turn it off. He's not
2
gonna
hours.
he's not gonna do anything other than
No.
just talk on a microphone.
2 hours of nothing but sheer
Madness.
world according to Mike.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
So everybody hang tight. It'll be just for fun tonight. It's going to be crazy.
Yes.
And Steph, you do know you'll be a target of my affection this evening.
Oh man.
Because
man,
oh man,
what are you talking about?
hey, why you gotta pick on Miss Piggy?
What are you talking about?
Who?
What? You, Steph.
You.
Steph. What are you talking about?
Why,
You think
why
I'm
am
a
I
pig
going
on
to
you?
be a target?
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna bring you up so we can talk bad about you. It's what we
Are
do.
we talking about tonight?
Yeah.
Why is anybody going to be talking about her? Like you don't have nothing better to do
Well, I got
than
tons
talk
of
about her.
it. Karina says that she's awake from the, but it'll be the morning show for her because she's in Heidelberg, auf Deutschland. Who are we calling?
That's for Whitney.
Horizons Motorsports.
Cruz got that. Hey, is Tiffany there?
There's no Tiffany here.
No Tiffany.
No.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Who else works there? Well, who do we call?
You're calling Whitney.
Oh, Whitney, not Tiffany. Doink. What's Whitney?
But when you ask for Tiffany again, just say it doesn't matter your name. I hear that about you.
I'll piss her off.
Horizons Motorsports.
Yes, can I speak with Tiffany, please?
Oh, just for fun radio, give it up.
Wait a minute. We hear that about you.
Ha ha ha.
Man, that was kind of brutal.
Man,
Yeah.
what kind of customer services is we demand to speak to a manager?
Or
Can I
Tiffany.
help you?
Yes, can I speak to Tiffany, please?
Tiffany got fired.
Ooh.
So it's your birthday. You are a lovely 39 years old.
Thanks, 39. Yeah. No, I'm not that old.
What are you trying to say? That it matters? Are you trying to say age matters? Are you trying to say anybody that's 39 or over is garbage? Is that what you're trying to say?
Easy.
Look at the owner of your company while you say that, young lady.
Easy.
No, I didn't say that. Not that way.
Well, we just had to call and wish you a happy birthday just to kind of mess with you. We knew there was no way to punk you because you knew it was going to happen. I mean, you just
Oh,
knew.
yeah, because you kind of warned me the other day that it was going to happen.
Yeah, but tomorrow is a different day.
Every day is a different day.
Well, see, what we've learned is we don't want to bother people on their birthday anymore because they're expecting it.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
now we have to wait and catch them on a different day
big
because
time.
we already know on your birthday you're waiting to get punked. So now we just figure out a different way to do it.
I hear ya.
So just get your checkbook ready. Pizzas will be there about 1.
Yeah.
75 of them.
75 pizzas.
Yeah.
Extra large.
All pepperoni.
That's right.
Who's all coming?
I don't know.
Nobody.
But as long as you're paying for it, nobody cares.
I'm not paying for nothing on my
We heard
birthday.
your checks are bouncing just great.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Especially 75 pizzas.
Oh.
Wow.
Got a coupon?
Yeah. Got a coupon?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to
Getting
get it. We just knew that we really couldn't pull off a whole lot because you knew, like you listen, you knew it was going to happen. But just be prepared. Tomorrow is always a brand new day.
This is true.
All right. Well, have a good day. We'll see you later.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Cause she asked me the other day, she said, do you plan on pranking me on my birthday? I was like,
Of course
like, you know, we're going to call you. And she's like, well, I already knew it. I'm like, that's why we knew it was going to be a problem. We can't prank people that expect us to call,
Not unless you're really good.
you know.
Man, that fart doesn't smell good at all.
Shut
Mike.
up. We got to get out of here. You're killing me. All right, everybody on video, thanks for tuning in. We're getting out of here. It's just for fun in the morning. All you cats, while you're listening at your place of business, at your place of business.
There's a couple F-bombs today.
one by me. I do apologize.
And then a caller.
And then, we can't help the callers. And the good thing is he did it so fast that hopefully nobody really caught it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
So,
I mean, I did.
They were both my fault.
yeah, they were. That's what happens when you're hot 21-17. Sounds like a weird
And
measurement.
sleepy.
A weird measurement. Hot 2017-14. Hot. All right, we're out of here. Everybody have a great day. We'll see y'all later. Thanks to all our lovely sponsors. I got to get over there to Rob's performance last week before the flu hit. It's like oil change, man. I need an oil change.
You need to get tires.
And then the handle broke, and I can't even get out of my door now without rolling my window down.
Oh my gosh.
And my front left tires are slick.
All four of your tires are slick.
So, all right, everybody, make sure you go check out our great sponsors. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Stay out of trouble.
Tonight at 7:00, The World According to Mike.
Yes. We'll see y'all later. Everybody have a good day.
See you guys.
Bye.